Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I'm your whimsical DM, Victoria. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a minute, because sometimes life comes at you fast, and you get sick for multiple weeks, and everyone is suffering, and you need to just take a break. But we're here, and we're back, and we're better than ever. That's not true. We're the same as always, mostly. But before we get started into our game, we've got some announcements. Kristy, do it live.
Welcome to the show, and now a word from our sponsors. First off, thanks to Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. Check them out on their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products. Remember, you can use our brand new coupon code BONUS when you head over to littledragoncorp.com and get 15% off your order. Once again, the coupon code is BONUS, BONUS. Also thanks to Cardboard Castle Games. They are a lovely little brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. Remember to go check them out if you're in the area. Stop by and tell them that Proficiency Bonus sent you, and they might just give you 10% off your in-store order. If you're not in Evans, Georgia, don't fret. You can check them out online at their website, cardboardcastlegames.com. Also, big thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included when you get started. You don't even need to register. Go to Sirenscape.com to find out more. Additional thanks as well to Adrian Von Ziegler for providing some of the additional music we use here and on Wednesday nights. He's a talented composer with great content usage rules, so go check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him if you can. Don't forget to check out our other games. Our schedule is posted down below the Twitch feed. We stream basically every day here at Provo. We have games for several of the major published 5e modules, as well as some homebrew games, and some of our other games feature systems other than 5e, like Star Wars, Power Rangers, and Alien. Hopefully, we have something up your alley. We now have a community Discord with public channels. Please come check it out and come hang out with us. We are always welcoming new GMs, players, and other friends to our family. All experience levels are welcome, from veteran gamers to total newbies. We encourage people of color, LGBTQI+ nerds, and gamers to join us as well. I think that's everything. Back to you, DM.
Wow. Thanks, Kristy, for always doing that live every single week. You work so hard, and you're so talented.
I know, it was such a hard job, but someone had to do it. Yeah.
Speaking of hard jobs that someone has to do, hey, Ink, do you want to give us a recap?
Well, at least we know. Yes, I would love to. Last time on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the party began their journey away from the Telemany Hill, having gotten new information about where they can go next to get to the village of Downpour, which would allow them to get a couple of their problems fixed. But that means that they are going to need to pass by some Herringon patrolled roadways, which is fine by the party, as they promised the sweetest goblin in the entire world that they would beat up some Herringon on her behalf. But before then, they did take a stop at the inn one last time to sort of refresh themselves and check up with some people at the inn and things of that nature. There was the little task of getting a stable added for our new horse, as well as getting them stabling, adding a stable and then stabling the horse. So there was some exchange of some trinkets. And then a few patrons were spoken to. Some unfortunately harsh and sad news was given to oh my gosh,
Rosalie.
Rosalie. The death, I was trying to think of Bliston, but Rosalie was told about the death of Bliston, a person that she had known in her past. The two had always fancied each other, but never really fully got connected, what with their own insecurities and such, which was very sad. Dove attempted to console her and kind of work through that with her. There was also a another patron in the bar that was very interesting. I did not write down her name because technically I wasn't there, but I can write it down now if you can say it for me one more time.
Yeah, so her name is Wynne.
Wynne, thank you.
Wynne.
All right. And Wynne was very interesting. This ended up happening with Dawn a bit accidentally, but when Wynne looks into your eyes, she can see into your soul and read it. Wynne is also an artist and can paint what she sees in other people's souls. Through a bit of a mishap trying to get her food delivered, Dawn happened to look her in the eyes and she saw something within him and made him a painting. While this was happening, some of the other party members got ready for sleep. And eventually, Ego and Dawn went into one room as Ego didn't want to stay alone, and Dove and Clover went into another to kind of double up. The party starting to get close and not necessarily liking being entirely alone. The three Fey Lost members of the party, Ego, Clover, and Dove, shared a dream with each other where they were with a group of pixies that were getting ready for a big tea party. The girls were happily accepted and having a great time, but when Ego arrived, unfortunately, as has been happening with all of their dreams, all of the pixies are overcome with an uncontrollable need to cry. They admonish Ego, and even though his friends stood by them and said that they didn't have to leave, Ego ran away, causing everyone to wake up. But before Ego could fully wake up, Dawn was able to see that there was something going on with Ego in their sleep. Something kind of brewing around their chest region. And after a little bit of an inspection to make sure that Ego was okay, realized that a thick, thorny bramble is beginning to grow out of Ego's chest and has been for a little while now, and Ego has been keeping it hidden. As soon as this was discovered, the girls who had woken up from their dream were coming over to reconvene with the rest of the party, leaving everyone staring kind of in shock and confusion at Ego slowly growing a rose bush out of their chest. And that's where we left off. But we are also, as I have been informed, going to roll back just slightly a little moment before to touch on something with Dawn while all of the others were dreaming.
Yes. So, thank you for that. Ink and Kristy, you may have a D6 Bardic Inspiration for your contributions to our stream, so thank you very much. Getting right back into things. Let me... There we go. Sorry. Boop. Alrighty. So, Ego, Dove, Clover are all having this like shared dream experience, and Dawn, pretty much every time you go to sleep, like you're out really fast. You're the kind of person that like your head hits the pillow and like you don't have time to like decompress while laying in bed. Like you need to like be asleep so that you can wake up, and you are always, I feel like you're the kind of person who can always like wake up at the time you want to wake up at.
I fall asleep exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds after I put my head on the pillow.
Oh yeah, for sure. There we go. So, you also don't typically have dreams anymore. It was something that you experienced long ago when you were a child, but given the circumstances and the trajectory that your life has taken, you typically don't dream because, again, distractions. You don't need that. But when you fall asleep this evening, you find yourself someplace.
Oh boy.
You find yourself walking on concrete. With walls of concrete all around you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dark, it's dreary, it's gloomy. And it feels like you walk for ages. And the scenery does not change. Until you stop. You feel a bit of a rumble. And you watch as the concrete beneath your hooves splits ever so slightly. And pushing up from that split, you see a single bent and gnarled dandelion begin to bloom at rapid speed. What do you do?
How big is it getting? Is it just like... Is
It's
it a
small.
normal size? Okay.
It's just a little guy.
And it's all fucked up looking?
I mean, it had to push through this crack in the concrete, and so its leaves, which are their leaves are normally like kind of spiky, but you know they're maybe like a little bit torn or dried up in places, and the stem of the flower is a bit bent. It's some of its thin yellow petals have fallen off as it was pushing up and blooming, but it's there.
Yeah, I think he probably leans down and he tries to straighten it up. Like, nobody likes a crooked suit.
Okay, yeah. You can straighten out the dandelion. And its stem points up, its leaves get a little bit straighter. And then it bends again, and is actually more crooked than it was before.
Okay. Why do things always have to be so difficult? Okay, I'll try to pick it up out of the ground.
Make a roll strength check.
A strength check to pick up a dandelion? This dandelion is gonna turn into a giant monster and bite my head off. Oh god. You know, I should have had Don's character sheet open.
Yeah, that does help sometimes when you play D&D. Or so I've heard.
I don't think you're right, but whatever.
That's not my reality, but good for you.
I choose to just not acknowledge that. I'm gonna just say that I have a plus 22.
Okay, yeah, plus 20.
Yeah.
Would you like me to look?
There you are. No,
You
I
got
already got it. I got it. If it's a strength check, it is a dirty 20. If it's athletics, it is 22.
It's just strength. At first you go to pick this flower, just pinching it between your fingers, and it doesn't come up, despite how like bent and cracked the stem is. So you pull your whole hand around it and begin to pull, and you can feel it. There's a little bit of a give, but it doesn't come up. And so finally you have to like grab it with both hands, you dig your hooves into the ground, and you yank it. And it comes flying out of the ground, and the concrete that had cracked at your hooves begins to crumble, and in massive chunks very rapidly falls away. The walls around you crack, and everything around you collapses, and you're falling through space.
Oh, fuck.
And you're just falling and falling, and you're surrounded by darkness, and yet you don't have the sensation that you are in danger. And very quickly you feel yourself carried on a warm wind with the sound of fiddle music playing behind you, until you find before you a massive pair of eyes that have a bit of a rainbow shimmer to them. And you realize you're looking into Wynn's eyes. You feel that gaze just pierce through everything that you are, as if you're glass, and everything that's inside of you, every shriveled and dry and mundane piece of you is laid bare before her gaze.
You did not have to say all of that. Every single shriveled, dry, boring.
Yeah, like literally the gaping hole that is in your soul. When you are in this space, you are keenly aware that there is something missing from you. You feel it, like missing a tooth that you can't stop worrying at with your tongue. You feel that hole inside of you, and her eyes see it, and it burns into you, and you feel it, like almost painfully. And then you wake up, and Ego is there, thrashing before you in their sleep. And you see that little bump of something underneath their shirt wriggling.
Yeah, and then I would probably... You know, those are the type of things that grown men, they have weird dreams, and you're like, what if I just compartmentalize that?
Oh my god.
Oh, we love an emotionally stunted man, yes.
And never acknowledge it.
Until
and
your child is 16 and acting out.
And he follows that same course of action where he goes to make sure that Ego is okay, and check on it.
Yeah, so as you kind of pull their shirt aside a bit to see what's going on, you notice this little, like, greenish gray stem protruding from their chest, almost as if it's not like it's breaking through or piercing through. It's as if it is their skin naturally grows into this thorn that begins to wriggle and writhe. It's maybe as long as like a pinky finger, and it is covered in these little thorns that end in bright red tips. And as you begin to look, the door to the room is thrown open as Clover and Dove are desperately looking for Ego after being forced out of this shared dream space that they had. But Dove is going to go into the background as we do not have her here tonight. We hope you feel better, Danica. But for Clover, you throw open this door and you can see Ego is in bed, still asleep, but clearly dreaming violently. And Dawn is hovering over them and has their shirt up, and there you can see there's something coming out of their chest and like moving in the candlelight.
What happened?
Fucking beats me. Asshole kicked me awake, and now I don't know. Come, you're probably better at all of this than I am. It seems
okay.
like the weird sort of supernatural shit that you would know more about than me because I'm normal.
Okay, Eagle. I'm gonna gently try to shake her.
Yeah, he'll like point out the thorn on his chest and just Dawn
Dawn points out this thorn, and actually like his finger gets pricked by it and a little bead of blood forms on the tip of his finger.
Fuck.
Dawn is cursing up a storm this morning.
But you said you're gonna try to wake up Ego?
I was going to jostle him, but now I don't know if I should even touch her.
We love the pronoun.
What would you like to do?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Shit.
You can see that her skin is covered in a sheen of like sweat. Like her hair is like kind of sticking to their forehead. Their clothes, you can definitely see like have a bit of sweat on them, and their limbs are kind of jerking, and that you can hear them like groaning under their breath as they sleep.
Okay, I don't have healing, but it doesn't. There's no blood, right? It's just
it looks like a natural. It's as natural as your finger coming out of your hand. Aside from the fact that it's literally not flesh, it is a thorn, like a little thorny vine.
Okay, I'm gonna do what, instead of jostling them, I'm gonna do what my mom did to, like, wake me up from a bad dream, which I know they were having. I'm gonna start, like, brushing my hand through their hair and, like, slowly, like, over their forehead and, like, in, like, one of those, like, repeated patterns to, like, slowly wake them up. Like,
You're
shh, it's
such
okay.
a good person.
Yeah, I'm gonna try wake them up that way. Ego. It's okay,
Ego. So, Ego, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say I don't like that Vic's just saying that I'm not waking up. Wisdom save. 13.
Okay. So
Unlucky.
you had been in this shared dream space until you were met with the voice of your mother, and I believe she called you the harbinger of sorrow.
Oh, right.
If you would
Yeah.
recall, all of the voices echoing
Yeah.
out, and then everything around you went dark, and you were violently pulled from the space. And you found yourself surrounded in darkness, but darkness, normally a comfort to you, in this instance is anything but. You acutely feel how alone you are. You can acutely, and this is probably, this might be a new feeling for Ego, but the understanding that she is very different from everybody else. Almost as if you've been put under a microscope, like you're a specimen. Like you have that feeling of being different and alone. And as if you've done something very, very wrong that for once you don't have a formula to fix. And then you feel something soft, like fur brushing against you.
Ego? You there?
You can hear Clover's voice. It's a faint echo, as if it's coming from a million miles away, but it's there.
Ego?
You look around.
Yeah.
No.
So as you turn in the direction where you feel this fur brushing against you, you turn away from the darkness and you see the faintest little pinprick of light. Almost like a star, like a little star in the night sky.
It's okay, Ego. We're here.
Yeah. If I feel like I can move, I'm moving towards that light. If not, I'm just focusing on it. But
Because you passed your wisdom save, you do have the ability to move towards it.
I'm gonna get stuck in here. I'm gonna get stuck in here. Yeah, I'm moving towards that because the darkness is not a comfort right now.
Okay, yeah, you can move towards it. It's as you move, you're reminded of the feeling of walking through the swamp, which you have been trying to avoid as often as possible, but it's as if there's that thick mud pulling at your feet and your ankles, but you are able to push through it. And that little pinprick of light gets larger and larger until you realize that it's not starlight at all. It's an eye. A feline eye. Made of starlight. And you actually see in this darkness, which is no longer darkness, but the deep colors of the night sky during a new moon, the very faint, dark outline of a feline face. The features are fluctuating, but you can see that there's a single eye lit up before you as it peers down to you.
Who are you? Why do you look at me so?
I extend myself because my power has been requested. You must be very special.
No more special than anyone else, I suppose. But that could still be a lot.
And yet, the one who heeds my call has reached out past the sun and the moon, past the stars in the night sky, to the pit where I dwell. And I have no choice but to answer her. Do you wish to be freed?
Am I trapped?
Is a lion in a menagerie trapped? You may be comfortable with the life that you lead, but there's another path. One that has been locked away from you. I cannot free you from the one that you are on, but there are powers that exist that can help you change course. You have taken a step too far down a particular path, and that has brought you here to a place that you are perhaps not ready to face. I know the feeling of being trapped, and I can help you.
What do you want?
Return the favor.
You mean free someone else?
Me. I will give my champion the power to release you from this place, but one day, she will need to walk beyond the sun and the moon, beyond the night sky and beyond the stars, to where the heavens originated. She will need to face the Jade Emperor and enter his prison and free me. And you will help her. Got him. Everybody's like, what?
Who is she, then? I would know her. Who would reach past the sun and the moon and past the stars to help me?
You already know her. You were there when she was created. Surely you recall the part your mother played in her creation.
Do I?
Your first friend.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Clover, where's my mom?
Choose quickly. To extend myself this far through the realms is taxing for one whose power has been stolen and bound.
If my mother did something, never mind. I would go anywhere for Clover. Past the sun and the moon and past the stars. If she would do so for me, then I should do so for her. It's only fair.
Then you need only hold out your hand.
I reach out.
You reach out and you have the sensation of space being distorted. Your arm stretches out infinitely before you as it reaches towards the starlight, and the mouth of this feline figure opens into a void of pure darkness. The darkness that you thought you saw before in that space is nothing compared to this. This is like Vanta Black, like there no light. And you are consumed by this creature. Clover.
Uh-huh.
You begin, you're petting Ego's hair, trying to console them, and their hand actually like reaches out to you.
Oh.
And like grabs your hand.
Oh yeah, I grab it.
You grab it?
Oh yeah.
They're pulling and you're getting like pulled down onto them.
Oh. I'll give them a hug if that's what they need.
You hug them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so as you hug them, Ego, you wake up. Clover is just giving you a big hug.
It's okay. You're okay.
Okay.
We're here.
Do I need to like leave my own room? What's going on here?
I lean back.
Ego, you are disheveled, you're sweaty, your shirt is up, and Clover is hugging you. You're like covered in sweat. Your heart is pounding.
Clover.
Ego?
Thank you.
Oh, of course. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Good.
Don.
Ego.
I'm sorry.
As long as you're good, I guess. I have no idea what happened.
You wouldn't wake up. And
I had
you
a bad-
have... yeah. I kind of just, like, point.
Yeah, so if you look there before you like pull down your shirt, you can see this little vine about as long as a pinky finger, so like maybe like 2 inches, sticking out, and it's covered in a couple red thorns. And it's moving on its own.
Pulls my shirt down over it.
You feel the little vine wriggles a bit, but then settles against your skin.
Are you in pain? Does it hurt?
What even
No.
is that?
I don't know.
Do you have any ideas?
Perhaps.
Clover, how did you even know to come here?
Well, the 3 of us were in the same dream, and I figured it was like last time. And then the dream kind of turned sad and scary for Ego, and they were bullying him. So when I woke up, I had to go check. Make sure Ego was okay.
Ego, do you have sleeves on your clothing?
I wear a jacket when we go out that has sleeves, but I know on my art it's a like sleeveless mess. It's a sleeveless like mesh shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have like a crop top on top of that. So no.
So currently your wrists are exposed?
Yeah.
Clover,
Yeah,
what
my
about
wrists
you?
are always exposed, yeah.
I know you kind of have like big long sleeves in your art. Is that like what she's wearing right now?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so what are your passive perceptions? I know that Dawn's is absolute doo-doo, so I'm not even gonna ask.
I'm
'cause I
also
know it's
doo-doo.
low.
I'm
Mine's
a 10.
12, which 12's the highest I think between us. Dove is our
Dove is
Dove
higher.
is the wisdomous one, but yeah. So, Ego, as you're like kind of settling and like getting up, and Clover like pulls out of the hug, the 2 of you are still holding hands there, and you go to let go, and you actually see like very faintly glowing on your wrist and on Clover's a feline eye. It's like a very faint marking, and it's not there all the time. It pulses with light, like, you know, when an electronic device is in sleep mode and it does the breathe effect, it's kind of like that. But it's like faintly glowing with like a whitish light.
Clover.
Yeah?
And Dawn. If it's morning,
Mm-hmm.
we should make ready to go to Downpour so that we can get you healed.
Okay.
Sure, I don't like talking about weird shit that happens to me either. This is why I don't dream.
Roll a deception check.
God damn it, he was stating a fact.
It's not a true fact now.
Okay, well, That is... It's not him. God, what are so many seats open? 15.
I'm pretty sure that beats both of their passive insights. Because since they're not actively sussing you out.
10.
12.
Okay.
I'm good at lying to people.
Good at lying to yourself.
I'm
Got
not avoiding talking about it, but I'd like to think on it before I speak on it.
Okay.
That's all.
Take all the time.
As long as you think on it before you turn into a rose bush, I guess.
I deal with magics that are both dark and ancient. I just need some time to see what it could be. But I'm not in pain.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. I move to, get out of Dawn's bed.
I climb off the bed as well.
I'll go get my things.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me stay, Dawn. They say, looking at the floor and don't look you in the face when they say that, and then shuffle out of the room.
No problem.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
God's above.
I'm gonna hobble back to my room and get my stuff too.
Okay, yeah.
Gearing up for the adventuring day.
Yeah. Wow. I just want to get stronger.
Oh my god.
With power of my friends.
Power of friendship.
Yes,
I'm sorry my mom cursed you.
I'm
everybody
oblivious.
take
It's
a long
fine.
rest.
Hell yeah.
Even if you don't feel particularly rested, you do mechanically long rest.
Okay.
Let's see, what spells do I prepare today? Okay. I can prepare everything that isn't rituals, so I can cast everything that I have.
Nice. So what's the plan?
I believe, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but we are going to go, because we gotta look at the world now from up on top of the mountain, so we're gonna
Making our way down, Polar.
go to the roads that are above the swamp, kind of baiting the Herringon a little bit to deal with them, and then make our way to Downspore.
Walking fast, but not too fast because someone has a hole in their lungs.
Oh my god.
And she's wheezing. And she's heaving.
Oh my
Ask you if you're
God.
in pain. Meanwhile, she's in excruciating chronic pain while she's worried about ego. Are you hurt?
Wow, Kristy, you're just playing me.
Just living the life, man. Role play what you know, man.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
You're fine, right?
But yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay. As you convene in the upstairs hallway and begin to head down, you do notice that the door to the common room of the inn is open. And as you pass by, Captain Baja actually sees you and gets up and begins to head toward the group of you.
Good morning.
My business associate had a bit of a request for you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And he opens his bill, and from the surface of the dark water within, after a moment, you see Moby Richard, the white pop-eyed goldfish, emerges from the water and slaps his fins on the edge and says, "Hey, how you doing? You heading out?
Mhm.
Yeah, you with the hat.
Yes.
So, normally my stores of magical supplies will be replenished as we traveled and traded with everybody, but I'm running pretty low. And basically, if you want to have more magic paper for doing whatever, making copying scrolls or anything like that, and ink too, I'm gonna need you to go and find some stuff. I can make that for you if you give me a bit of time. It'd be faster if I could trade for it, but I can't. 1 second. He dips under the water and then pops back up. I can make it. It'll take more time, but I can't really trade for it right now because I don't have any contacts because everything's so closed off.
Mr. Richard, what can I get for you? Because it benefits me as well.
Right, so in this region, with this kind of ecology, if you will, you want to look for putrid inkberry. Smells terrible. The berries are kind of a greenish black color. They're small, and they grow in clumps that are sort of like a bunch of grapes, that kind of triangular shape. You give me fill a pouch with those, I can make a bit more ink. Now, making the paper's a little bit hard. The trees around here are pretty damp. So, I think I could do something a little bit different. I need you to bring me Imperial Fairy Moss. It's a sort of, it's like a papery moss that hangs from the trees. That's not that soft, wet stuff that grows on the ground and on rocks. You'll find it hanging pretty high up in the boughs of the trees here. Really only grows... Dunks back down to get another breath and comes back up. It only really grows up at the top of the canopy where it's driest. It rots in the moisture. It has a sort of grayish color to it, and it grows in these long, thin, papery strands that kind of billow. And if you can bring me like a burlap flour sack's worth, I can make you a couple more sheets of paper. The more you get, the more paper I can make for you. It might be different from what you're used to, but it'll work.
Right. During our travels, I'll try and keep my eyes out for this moss and the inkberries. I will do this for you.
Yeah, just, you might want to wear, like, gloves or something when you pick in the inkberries. They really reek. You will smell them before you see them. Like, the worst thing you've ever smelled. Like, garbage fermenting in the sun that someone throws up on.
Thanks for the vivid description.
I will take that advice. Thank you, Mr. Richard.
If you don't want to, then it's not my problem. I don't have to do all the work. But if you want more, unless you can find somebody else who's selling it, that's the only way.
All right.
I'll even give you a discount on selling it. Give you a little bit more per trinket for doing the work of acquiring it, since I don't have to buy it from somebody else. Whew.
You need not spend any more breath on this. I have agreed.
All right. Yeah, don't die out there. And
don't die in there.
He dunks back under, and the captain will close his bill and gives the group of you a nod. Takes a big long suck on his wooden pipe. Thank you for doing that, lads and lasses. It's kind of hard to ply our trade when we're stuck here, so I appreciate you helping Richard out with that. If you're ever looking to make some trinkets, if you find anything interesting on your travels that you think we could sell to other people, we'll pay you fairly for it. But I know that can be hard when you're stuck here in this god's forsaken swamp.
Well,
Thank you.
Yes.
Off with you. And he, like, waves his wing at the door.
Off with us.
Then you can head out.
Yep. Let me go get stilts.
Ah, yes. So, as you open the door, you have to wait a few minutes for the tavern to slow down and stop and settle itself into the ground. But once it does, Dawn, you are able to hop down and run over to the newly created stable, where Stilts is standing and eating a little bit of hay, waiting for you. And
call them over.
Yeah, so as she looks at you, like, you kind of get the feeling of, like, it's about time. And she, like, eagerly makes her way over. The water levels are high right now. So, the water goes most of the way up Stilts' back, but if you're sitting on her, you'll be mostly dry.
Yep. Splish floosh.
But the rest of you can arm yourself with stilts if you so desire. And make your way.
Making my way.
Yeah, you are making your way. Let me switch to the map. So, you all are about in this area where, like, the little house is. And now that you have seen the map and kind of had all of this region revealed to you, it's a little bit easier for you to navigate as opposed to having to go by feeling. That you still have to do that to get to certain locations that are inherently magical, such as the inn. But for the rest of the place, you can figure out the direction that you need to go easily enough. And so you're able to head up towards the tollway. The, like, infinitely intersecting and interwoven network, web almost, of walkways that rise above the swamp. So, let me switch. There we go. Aurum. You've been in this swamp for a while, man. You have just been wandering around trying to find a safe place to stay. You've had to avoid giant crocodiles, giant frogs that have tried to swallow you whole, a variety of rabbit folk who seem intent on stealing your stuff and have stolen some things from you already. They kind of got you a couple times, but once you gave things up, they left you well enough alone. But you really haven't seen, after speaking with Bavlorna and having your wish twisted and granted to you, you fled Downfall and the Bullywug Court and have been wandering ever since. And oddly enough, getting around in nature, which was once something so familiar to you, just like sort of second nature, the way that you lived your life has become very difficult. You have not seen any landmarks. You have it's almost as if you've been walking in circles, and you'll pass a tree and you can't remember if this is the tree that you passed 20 minutes ago or not. All you know is that you are like soaked with putrid, muddy water, like through your fur almost to the bone. Your feet are sore. It's very difficult for you to find a place to stay, and you've had the thought in your mind of trying to find someplace safe, trying to find a way back, because you didn't think about that when the shaman sent you here. You weren't thinking about a way back, you were just thinking of an answer to that problem that was nagging you. The question of leadership and the burden that you weren't sure you could bear. And now you're just in the swamp and you don't know how much time has passed. Time never seems to pass. The sun never changes position. In fact, you haven't seen the sun at all. It's only been overcast for who knows how long, but you've slept. You've tried your best to find safe places at the top of a rock or in the branch of a tree. Occasionally you'll fall asleep only to find that water is quickly flooding into your makeshift camp and you have to move somewhere else. You have nothing and no one with you beyond your meager supplies on your back, and your food stores are running low. You have had a very hard time finding food. You've only been lucky enough to occasionally kill a little frog or something to eat. But foraging, something that you were once quite good at, has become difficult. And so you walk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Yeah, and you
Keep going.
You just keep walking and walking and walking. And then you hear other footsteps in the water. It's not just the water itself flowing. And you're tall, but this water is pretty high. Right now it's 5 feet deep. But you can hear it moving and being disturbed. And through the mangrove trees, through the swamp, in the fog, you can just barely make out the shapes of 1, 2, 3, 4 figures.
I'm going for the figures. I need food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, so do you just running towards them?
I'm running right at them.
Okay. So for the group of you, as you're approaching the tollway, getting closer and closer, you suddenly hear someone wading through this water about as fast as a person could wade through this water. And through the mist you see a figure that suddenly emerges before you. Aurum, well, who do they see?
You see a very lean 6'2" Leonin male with a big golden mane, not wearing a shirt. He's got a big claw slash across his chest. Yeah, I mean that's about it. Just
Don't forget your bindle.
Oh, my
Your little
bindle.
bindle.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it above the water. I have a bindle that has my supplies in it.
Yeah, a little hobo's bindle.
Yeah, there's a little bag, and then there's also a drum right next to the bag, and I'm trying to keep it out of the water.
So yeah, this individual runs up to you, and you can see he's looking a little bit gaunt. His fur is looking dull and wet, and he's looking at all of you with excitement and also probably a bit of desperation.
Oh God. The Feywild has hobos.
Hello, hi, hey.
Hi.
Oh, it's so good to see people. Do you have any food?
Oh
No.
yeah. Yeah. I pull out some rations.
Looks at her.
You're the best thing I've seen in a long time. Oh goodness.
You poor thing. Here. I hand over a few pieces.
Okay,
I'm just
yeah.
fucking scarfing.
Yeah, mark off 3 rations, and
Okay.
Jamie, you can add 3 rations.
Nice.
Clover, we need those.
He clearly needs it more.
Does he
I do.
though?
I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, I've been stuck out here.
Why?
Well, it's hard. It's hard. There's no sun. All these trees look the same.
Don't you live here? I figured everyone knows how to get around.
I don't live here. I don't even know where here is.
No. He's right. Someone who was from here wouldn't remark about the sun and the passing of time. Are you from the material?
I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't even know what that means.
He has antlers.
He does not have
I don't have
antlers.
antlers yet.
He does not have
He
antlers.
doesn't have antlers yet.
No,
Not yet.
Someone lied to me.
he will. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's coming.
So I believe, Jamie, we had settled on you were from a place that is called the Shining Plains.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. I mean, material. You're like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the fuck material means. I'm from the Shining Plains. That's where I'm from. Is that far from here?
Have we heard of that place?
We're like
Dawn,
a bunch of small town.
So Dawn and just Dawn can roll a history check.
He's the only person that's
He's the only
that
person who's ever
the
left.
Small village that we grew up in.
19.
Yeah. So you have heard of the Shining Plains. So you know that there's a place called Aurum, which is pretty far south of Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
And to the east of it, there is a very large grassland known as the Shining Plains.
Damn. You live pretty fucking down south, don't you?
I would say
I don't really know which direction south, but
you would know, also just because that's a pretty good history check, that the Shining Plains is not any specific, like, government. There's no one force that, like, controls the plains.
Mhm.
Instead, there are various, like, tribes that live there. There are centaurs and wemmicks, that call the place home, as well as people who live more naturalistic lives, like tribal lives. But yeah, it's a pretty far off, unsettled, in a sense, place.
Out of character question for you, Vic. How long have we been here in the Feywild? How many days? It matters because, like, of my rations, I feel like she only had like a 10-day.
But you guys have been getting food at the.
Okay,
you guys have gotten. So you probably, because you had to sleep at Mr. Stump's grove, used one for that.
Okay.
But if you long rest at the tavern, you can consider your food and water needs for the day are effectively met.
Okay.
So you've used.
We've only camped the one time.
Yeah, if you you're going to need to use rations.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So I mean, we had because we caught fish and we ate those when we short rested on our way to the Watchers. So you've used 1 day of rations and then you
gave him 3. So okay, I'm down to 6. Thank you.
Don, is he from where we're from?
Yeah, down in, like, around I guess. He's not from any town or anything like that, from what I remember, just a field.
yeah, we're a Roman tribe. It's you know.
So he's a hobo.
I don't know about hobo.
Sorry to say, friend, that you have perhaps traveled a bit further than maybe you intended.
You intended to be here.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to come here, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out how to get back. That's the big thing. I can walk pretty far.
Well, leaving this place is difficult on a normal day. But we've come to learn since arriving here that a witch has taken over these lands and has cut it off from the surrounding areas. No one can leave until she is dealt with in some manner. You are, like us, like everyone here, essentially trapped.
Is he like us, or is he like us, though?
Well, like us in the sense that we can't leave.
Why? You said you wanted to come here. Why did you want to come here?
Well, I had a problem, and my tribe shaman told me if I came here, I could find somebody that would help me with my problem. And it seems like they just made the problem worse.
Did you lose something too?
Yes, I don't know.
I kind of look at the rest of the
Probably.
group like,
Some Herringon stole some of my stuff.
oh,
Hate rabbits.
yeah, they're kind of mean. Kind of bullies. Well, you're more than welcome to come with us.
Oh, I'd love that. You guys have food. It seems like you guys are going somewhere with purpose.
We're trying to find Downpour?
Downfall.
Downfall?
Mm-hmm.
I
We're
have
trying
no
to get-
idea what that is, but all right.
Okay. Yeah, at least we can get you there. I'm sure they might have food.
Clover, shouldn't we be at least a little bit more wary?
Well, he's...
Oh, I'm not gonna stab you in the back. I'm not gonna. I have no reason to kill you. I honestly, you seem like a nice bunch of people.
And at the end of the day, he kind of points down at himself. We're a little bit more armed than he is right
I
now.
have 2 arms. That's all I need.
And he's from the material world, so... He's probably a little bit like us. Shouldn't we stick together? It's probably safer. I'd feel really bad just leaving him out here by himself.
Well, if you left me, I'd follow you.
The lady who is the rightful ruler of these lands has been trapped by this witch. It is possible that if she was freed, maybe she would give you a boon, and that is the person to which your shaman was referring to.
You speak in a lot of hypotheticals. I believe you. I completely trust you 100%. No questions asked.
I like him.
He is
You're
definitely... He,
Looks at Don.
Yeah, he's definitely a tool in the shed. Jury's out on the sharpness of said tool.
Oh, it's pretty sharp. I'm not gonna lie. I got pretty sharp claws.
We're going to the tollways, and I suppose if you follow, we can't stop you.
Cool. Yeah. Hell, you know, that was gonna happen regardless of a yes or no staying with you guys. So
Well, it's safer as a group, I think. And I kind of just give, Ego, puppy eyes, but kitty eyes. We can't just leave him.
It's like the Puss in Boots and Shrek
Put some
2.
boots. Put some boots. We can't just abandon him.
If you look at Ego like that, Ego will kind of take a breath and go, "You think that this is the right thing to do?"
He's clearly lost, doesn't have food. He's a cat. I trust him. Cats
And I
tend to
trust
find
you.
me.
yeah, I trust you too.
Oh,
You guys are having these conversations right in front of me, so I feel like I could just jump in.
yes, you're more than welcome to jump in.
All right.
At
Cool.
least for me. I don't really want to speak for.
I like you a lot, but man, you sound like you have a breathing problem. Are you okay?
I'm just a little sore. I'm okay. It's not that bad.
All right.
I'm fine.
It's really bad.
We're taking her to a healer.
Well, that's good.
I start walking on my stilts towards the tollways because Ego's like, she does attract cats.
I do. What's your name, by the way? I'm Clover. Nice to meet you.
Oh, my name is Aurum. Nice to meet you, Clover.
Well, you're pretty. Like, how big is this man? Like 6? What?
6'2".
Is he a strong boy?
He's pretty muscular, but like more lean muscular. He's not like thick. He's a little bit thick, but
Well, we don't have.
do
Do we have extra stilts, or do we just have the one?
Yes, you do, because you got 4 of them.
Okay, I kind of be like gesture to the other pair of stilts. Do you want to try? Use this? Might help with the wet fur situation.
yeah, I can try. It looks kind of hard, but I'll try it.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll show you. I'll show you. Yeah. I show you very slowly because she's always at the back of the pack when we're walking.
Yeah, so when the two of you are like are focused on like learning the stilts together, you're able to like follow along with the rest of the group. Once you kind of get the hang of it though, Aurum, Clover, I think roll me a perception check because you're kind of like actively tuned in to Aurum right now.
Okay. Oh boy, which dice? Which dice? They're all so mean to me.
I believe in you.
Let's do the
Blue.
moon. Yeah, I literally just picked up blue because it has a moon on it because you said moon and stars and there's a moon and a star on it. So let's do that one. Okay. Not bad. What am I rolling? Perception. Oh, that's a +0. So 12.
Yeah, so occasionally like you like look back to check on Aurum and you notice that he is like veering off
Oh no.
while walking with you and he doesn't seem to notice.
I'm
Aurum,
like staring at the stilts.
you have
Huh?
to look. Don't look at your feet. Look at me.
Oh, I'm pretty far away. I
Yeah,
thought
come on.
okay, all right.
He doesn't know how this place works, does he?
Probably not, huh?
You guys keep
You-
talking about it like I'm in some sort of other world or something. I don't get it.
Can you try to focus on the crossroads? That's what they're called, tollway?
The
Toll.
tollway.
Can you just think about wanting to get to the tollway?
I'll think about trying to get to this unknown location I've never heard of before. Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep an eye on him seeing this. And since I'm
Okay.
slow, I feel like I could just keep pace with him.
Yeah, so it's interesting. As you're walking, you notice that he's looking, he's very focused, and he still, after a certain amount of time goes on, he begins to veer off in one direction or the other.
Aurum,
What's going on?
I'm over here. Your other
Oh.
left.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Aurum, you thought you were following them the whole time. It's almost like there was a like some sort of like space got distorted, but you thought you were following them. You were trying.
I know I was right beside you, like a second ago.
I'm a little bit
Oh.
worried.
He's lost his sense of direction.
Yeah, I know that. Clover doesn't. But she is worried that he's like straying, and so I feel like she's going to pull out her rope from her tent and kind of
Oh my
give
god.
him a leash. Give him a harness and a leash. Sad boy, activate.
Hi, welcome to the party. Here's
I'm
your
into it.
leash.
Welcome to the party. I hope you
Get
enjoyed
dog
losing your
walked.
human rights.
Get
A catwalk
absolutely
and a cat.
dog walked.
Yeah. Catwalked. Down the catwalk. Let's go.
Welcome to the party. What are your thoughts on pet play?
Oh no.
There's no problem with it. Whatever you're into, I don't.
Aurum, do you let her like tie maybe like a little rope around like your belt loop or like maybe one of your stilts?
Yeah, I think it's because she doesn't want to get lost. So I trust
Oh
her.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, once you do that, he's able to like stick with the group. Occasionally if he
okay.
starts to stray, the rope just like tugs him back.
Gotcha. The
But yeah.
farthest you could get is like less than 50 feet.
All right. It works
I
for
think
me.
I'd probably make it shorter, honestly. Probably like 20 feet.
Odd.
Nice. But yeah, Aurum, you found people.
Yeah,
You haven't found anything the whole time that you've been here.
it's cool. Yeah, I'm talking to Clover the whole time. The other two don't seem like they want to talk to me too much. They were like hesitant.
Yeah, you can chit chat.
I have a friend. He's a Minotaur.
Oh,
My other friend's Kenku.
where are they?
They're an inseparable pair. You asked where they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they know you came here?
I don't know. I can't remember if I told him or not.
Oh, I hope they're not too worried. Hopefully we'll get you back soon.
Maybe. I don't know.
Did you leave alone?
Yeah. Well, that's a complicated story, really.
How did you get here?
It was a portal, right?
So, yeah, your shaman described to you that if you waited until the blood moon of the 3rd month of the year, you would be able to basically like trek to this rocky outcropping, like standing stones almost, like a henge. And if you stood there right at the stroke of midnight under the blood moon, you would find yourself transported to a place where you could seek the aid of one who could help you with your problems.
Right. Yeah. So it's like a portal thing. So I was standing by some rocks, and then boom, I was here.
Damn, I was hoping he would explain the moons and stuff, because Ego probably knows the moons and would, like, be able to have calculated how long he's been here. But if that's how he says it, Ego goes,
Yeah, that's exactly how he said it.
I don't know if Aurum would have would know what calendar year it is per like the formal like calendar. Like I don't know if he would.
Yeah, I don't even know what a blood moon is. It was just somebody told me today's the day,
and that's when you left?
yeah.
Do I know from when we left, how long ago or how upcoming the blood moon was?
So, blood moons are not necessarily like a blood moon happens because of a lunar eclipse. It's not something that necessarily always like marks a specific passage of time. They can happen throughout the year. They only happen during full moons, though. So I mean, it was a crescent moon. It was a waning crescent when you left. So it could have been
Few days, or it could have been
like,
weeks.
Yeah, like it could have been a couple weeks. It could have been any
months.
full moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, months. Like it's hard to say.
Okay. Well, you've clearly journeyed far. I can understand wanting to journey with someone else for a bit instead of being alone.
Oh yeah, I mean it just got really stressful when I ran out of rations, and then I was trying to find food and could only find frogs. There's only so much you can eat off of a frog.
You poor thing. Well, hopefully we'll find more food. And I have
That'd be
enough
great.
rations for a few days anyway.
Yeah, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad I ran into you guys. Yeah,
Glad
you guys
we
are great.
found you. It's really scary being alone out here.
So, I mean, these nifty little like walking stick things, they're very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
We were happy when we got ours.
I don't like being soaked to the bone.
Anything is better than wading through the swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Hopefully when we find that bitch and beat her face in, it'll stop.
Oh,
That's pretty aggressive, but I like it. Yeah, I'm here for it. Let's beat a face in. Let's get rid of the water.
I
Yeah,
have a vendetta
against water.
against old ladies.
Oh, all old ladies, or just this specific old lady?
This specific old lady.
All
and
right.
2 others.
All right. I mean, I have a grandma, so
I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 46 grandmas.
oh my god, that's a lot of grandmas.
I had more, but I think they died of old age.
oh wow.
You didn't kill them because they were too old, right?
No.
All right, good.
You mentioned that Harangon took some of your supplies.
Yeah, the bastards. I hate them so much. They just, they're the worst. They're too fast.
They have been causing problems for quite a few people here. We are going to the tollways primarily because we need to reach Downfall, but additionally, we promised a very kind woman that we would commit acts of violence on Harangon so that they would perhaps stop harassing people on the tollways.
All right, yeah. I love fighting, so yeah, I'm here. Yeah, let's do it.
And you may get some of your things back, possibly.
You listen, you lose things sometimes. This is how it happens. I'm not worried about them.
Looks at all of the party members. Yeah, you do lose things sometimes. Okay. Well, then if you are not averse to violence, then wonderful. We continue.
Yeah, I have all my important stuff. That's what matters.
Clover doesn't say anything at
He's
that
got his
comment
pants.
about violence,
Yeah.
but her ears kind of flatten a little bit at the thought.
Yeah.
Clover, just remember what I told you.
Mhm,
I'll handle it.
mhm,
What, does little cat not like violence or something?
mhm.
All right, I'll protect you too because I like you.
No,
I'll
thank
help.
you, Aurum. It's really sweet. I appreciate that.
Ego jealous best friend. No, I'll protect her.
We can protect her together. That's what a team does.
Oh, I like that. We're a team.
We're already
I've never
a
been on a team before. I never got picked.
I would pick you, little cat. I'd pick you any day of the week.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Don doesn't say anything because he thinks back to it. He was like, if I was playing on a soccer team as a kid, would I pick her?
No,
No.
she was never picked.
Because I do imagine that Dawn and Ego are generally near the front. What's Dawn's passive perception is really bad, right? It's like
More
8?
like an 8.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
hey,
a
dude.
10.
10?
oh, we're all
yeah.
okay.
Oh, wow.
We're all tens.
I think Dawn, because you're up here with me, when he keeps on being like, oh, I'd pick you, I like you, you're great, and she's like, you see, Ego's normally got kind of like a sad face on.
Mhm.
Ego's face is like sour.
Oh,
Ego's like, oh. But yeah, Ego hearing them behind her being like he's like being nice to her and she's being nice back. Ego's like,
grumpy.
He'll kind of lean over and go, are you good?
why do you keep asking me if I'm good? Good and evil don't matter. It changes day by day depending on who you're
Not
talking
what I
to.
meant. You look like you have constipation.
Oh.
Got him.
I'm fine. I'm thinking about my dream.
Somehow I don't believe that. Because you only just now started to make that face.
Clover's attracting all the cats.
Where'd that cat come from?
Oh, sorry, that's my bad.
A cat
Wow.
swims up. Yeah.
Clover's already injured, and she's very trusting, and there's a lot of very dangerous things in this swamp, and I don't want her to get hurt again.
I think. I mean, if you say so.
What do you mean, if I say so? Those are all objective facts.
They are all objective facts. I mean, it lines up to me, but it sounds like sometimes people use objective facts to hide other things that are less objective. I work at a bank. I don't ask questions, but I know
Definitely.
things.
Besides, are you good?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be better when we get to Downfall.
I was about to say, if you're so worried about her, I'll just take the lead.
Fine. And I stop walking so that you can take the lead.
Well, okay. Wowie. Well, after some time has passed, you see a foggy marsh that stretches out before you. The fewer trees here, more water. And the water level as you travel, it does become low again, but when you approach this... Shut up. When you approach... Sorry, my watch was making noise. As you approach this area, there's a bit of like a decline to the terrain, and although you are walking in the mud, you can see ahead of you there is like stagnant water sitting in this foggy marsh. And there are rickety causeways made of wooden planks that form a wide web-like structure above this bog. And because there are fewer trees here, the mist is actually like a little bit easier for you to see through, and you actually have like a pretty decent like eye line. You can see 300 feet away. Many of these causeways are all converging in the same direction towards an enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet above the 20-foot high fog bank that you find yourself in. Like, you can see this tree above the fog. But you find yourself at these causeways. They are 5 feet wide. The wood is swollen and rotted and warped.
Wow.
We can get off of our stilts here.
I'm gonna stay on mine. Just
Haha.
yeah, I know, I'm funny.
Ha.
But the rest of you can probably get off. If you guys want to go on ahead, I'll hold up the rear. You guys seem to love exploration and checking things out and digging in places that would normally get you poisoned and or shanked.
I climb onto the toy.
I mean, I'm not a fan of getting shanked, but yeah, I'll go on the tollway, sure. Sure, please.
You just generally like to be in the front, but okay.
So what is the traveling order here? They're 5 feet wide, so you're kind of
We
in
got
a
single file.
ish, yeah.
Me. Let's send the wizard first.
Yeah. We don't need to play optimally.
I'd be behind Ego.
If
Okay.
you want, I can jump in front of you, and then we can have Stilts hold up the rear as a horse.
We can have
Yeah,
Dove with stilts.
I told little cat I'd help protect her, so I'm going to stand behind little cat.
Okay, so Clover's in between us.
So Ego, Clover, Aurum, Dawn, Dove, Stilts.
Yeah, let her be with the horse. She likes animals.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so as you traverse this tollway, you do have to travel at half speed because I'm assuming you want to be careful as you walk on them. You can go at your full speed, but it would be dangerous. There are holes, there are planks of wood that have broken and rotted away, there are like nails sticking up out of it. So I'm going to assume that as you are traveling here, you are doing so carefully. If you wish to do something else and you want to go faster, we can do that, but you gotta let me know. No? Okay.
Moving carefully.
Yeah.
Towards that tree, since it's kind of central.
Yeah. And as you're walking and like looking down in this water beneath you, you notice it's actually not water, it's muck. It's like that like sucking quicksand muck that I believe one of you got stuck in at one point. Was it Dove? Or
I think it was Dove.
I think Dove was the one who got stuck in it. I can't quite recall, but somebody got stuck in like
it was either
quicksand.
Dove or me.
Yeah, so it's basically this like very like viscous mud that like if you fell into it, like it would take some work to get out. And you can notice that's like everything these tollways are running above is just all like the sucking mud. But yeah, let me. There we go. Let me change some stuff up.
Vic puts on the sounds of AK-47s in the distance.
Yeah, the Harry guns do pull out their Glocks and shoot the shit out of you. Kristy's character gets shot in every game.
Insta-killed. Let's go.
So I believe of the original 3, it was Ego who had the highest passive wisdom of 12. What is Aurum's passive or passive perception?
So a 15.
Okay.
There we go.
Aurum, as you're walking, yeah, like an odd little feeling come over you. This odd feeling like suddenly comes over you, and you become aware that somewhere along the way, as you've been traversing this like network of walkways, a hunched hooded figure has joined this group.
Hey, don't be alarmed, but there's another person with us right now.
What?
So as you all say, what? This figure casts off their cloak with a flourish, and the first thing that you see is this 15-foot long bright blue scarf wrapped around the neck of a tall gray-furred Harengon, holding a long metal pole with a flat triangular end to it that's glowing red hot in one hand, and a round shield on the other. As he throws off his cloak, you hear the sound of bagpipes erupt from up ahead, and after a few notes, you recognize that this is the song that the Harengon Brigands were singing when you first arrived. This rabbit folk figure begins to also sing the song about the most notorious Harengon Brigand in Prismere as he starts sprinting around your group, hopping deftly from plank to plank in a circle around you. I need...
Can I on instinct just...
Hold on. This all happens like before you all are like surprised right now.
Yeah, okay.
So we're about to do something, but so let's see. As a bonus action, as he passes by Ego, who is at the front, Let's see. You said your passive perception is 12.
12. Yeah.
Okay. He brushes by you quite closely. What trinkets do you have in your inventory right now?
I might not have any actually.
Okay. What items?
let me
What other
see.
small items do you have?
I know
Things
I
that
have
might weigh 1 pound or less.
I have the harp.
Okay.
The discordant harp.
Mm-hmm.
Things that would weigh 1 pound or less. My component pouch. No, my component pouch is 2 pounds. It's actually listed as 2 pounds.
I'm gonna go to your character sheet and see what you've got.
Mom's spell book is about a pound. No, it's 3 pounds. I'm dumb. I have 1 in quantity. It's 3 pounds.
Let's see.
My scissors, my trumpet, the scale to the watcher.
Your feather from the swan gondola. He takes that. You don't notice it though. Well, actually, you don't notice it until he's already holding it in his hands. And as he's passing by you, he like lightning quick reaches his hand into your like satchel and brushes the feather across your face as he passes. And then with his action, he is going to make a branding iron attack at you. He is going to roll. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit. I'm very fast.
Okay, you see this this long like metal poker that he's holding in his hand. As he brushes the feather past you, he goes to stab you with it, and you can feel the heat radiate off of it as you lean out of the way just in time. And after he does that, he is going to dart away from you.
I'm surprised, so I can't take a reaction as an opportunity attack.
Yeah. So now
Okay.
we're all gonna roll initiative. Let's take a break.
Okay.
And then we can roll initiative and then we can get into it.
Sure.
Who's your great and fearless hero?
Yeah, I think I can make that play, like, I gotta...
Great and...
They really do... I think they
Oh.
sing.
Is it Sirenscape?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have that up. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I'll get it up for a
That's
break.
okay.
I'll get it up for a
Okay,
break.
here, I'll stop this one so then we can start it. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go take a quick break and then we'll be back in
Okay.
5 to
Alright.
7 minutes.
BRB fam.
Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back.
And we're gonna get right into it with a Heron brigand fight.
Oh, okay. They didn't even ask us for our stuff. They're just taking it.
No, it's almost like you let some of them go and they reported directly back to their boss. Because you took the thing that they need to, like, extract tolls from people.
That's right, Don. You have the gourd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so I need everybody to roll me some initiatives.
Wow.
Hold on.
I love that they talk.
I know. Let me turn them down because they're a little.
Like, I don't.
Oh,
think
I can even play their song. I
do want to hear this.
Wait. Wait. I can. You know what I can do? Let me. Okay. Here we go. This is literally what they're fucking singing as they attack you.
This is fucked up.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop singing when I start stabbing one of them with a pair of scissors.
Yeah. They. Let's see. The brigands.
Can you keep this going for the whole fight? It really helps me stay.
Yeah.
Please no.
It's gonna make me ready to kill.
It's gonna, yeah. So let me stop that and just play the regular noise.
That was great, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the battle step. All right. 25 to 20. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
12.
13 with my d6.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been 12.
So I'm going to guess that Aurum has the higher dex
I have 12.
than Dawn. Yeah, but you guys rolled the same thing.
Yeah, I don't have any decks.
Oh no,
Okay.
I was saying my dex is also a 12.
Oh, okay.
Muscle my butt.
What did Clover get?
I rolled a 6, so it's a total of 9. Nice.
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 Okay, so for the purposes of this, Graph, if you want to use stilts, you can. Otherwise, it can be assumed that Dove is basically like just keeping stilts out of the action to keep them safe. Okay. So Dove is not going to be participating, but Dove will also not be harmed. So she's just kind of neutral in the background for this. Okay, Agadin is up first. So he attacked you and he bounced back and came over here. So as he looks at the group of you, he's gonna kind of do that again. 5. Okay, he's gonna make a 20-foot long jump. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, where is that? Where's the ruler? Where is it? I don't do battle maps all that often. He'll just go 15 over to here. Boop! And then he is actually going to hop over Ego to this little spot behind. Yeah, so you said 15 is your passive perception for Aurum?
Yeah.
Yeah, what trinkets do you have?
I don't think I have any.
I think you do. I think you rolled I think we rolled you a trinket.
Oh, I did have that trinket. Where is it?
You definitely have one.
It was like a moonstone or something.
It was like a glowing. I don't think you put it in your inventory, sir.
I thought I did.
Wow.
I
Wow,
swear I
Jamie.
did.
Wow.
Wow, Jamie.
Wowie.
Literally
I did have that
uninvited.
though.
You did have like a glowing piece of moonstone, I believe,
Yeah,
was your
yeah.
trinket. He takes it from you. And you don't notice it until his hand is already pulling out of your bindle. And he has this like kind of that silvery, like cream colored stone that is very special to you, and it kind of glows in the moonlight. He's got it and he shoves it in his pocket. He is then going to turn right to Clover and try to brand her.
Absolutely not.
Does a 26 hit?
I don't have mage armor up, but even with that, it would hit.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay.
I want just so Sir Talamar's boisterous tones and dulcet melodies try to distract him from the attack. He must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
So that would be a 14 to hit.
I don't have mage armor up, so it hits.
Damn it!
All right.
Okay.
Well, you can still pass your advantage along to whoever you would like to pass it to.
It will also go to Clover, so she has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw she makes in the next minute.
Okay. So Clover, this triangular brand, like burns into like your side.
No.
Let me actually get the picture of him. And I'll drop it into our handouts channel. So he has this brand that's triangular it actually has 3 rabbits running like in the triangular shape, and it digs into your skin and it burns. It hurts. You take 7 points of fire damage, and as the brand leaves your skin, it glows faintly and he becomes invisible to you. You can no longer see Agden Longscarf. Agden is then going to
Where'd he go?
he's gonna long jump right back away. Boop. So he is leaving the vicinity of Aurum and Clover, but Clover, he is invisible to you.
Could I, when I got hit, I think, can I do a hellish rebuke?
Yeah, you can do that. What do you need me to do? Is that the thing that I
A
rolled?
dex save. Yeah.
He 23 actually.
Okay, well, he'll take half of the...
He uses evasion and takes no damage.
Oh, shit. Okay, I don't roll anything.
I'm sorry.
No.
What? And then he is going to, with the rest of his movement, because he's only used about 60 feet, he's gonna run
I
over
forgot
here.
that you can dodge Hellish Rebuke.
Technically, yes, if you have
Yeah.
evasion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see.
I have bad luck. This tracks.
Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Next up are the snipers.
Oh God.
So, let's see. There is one sniper on each boat that rose up through this mud that they're like pushing through. And they're going to make light crossbow attacks at Ego and Aurum. One at Ego, one at Aurum, because they're the closest.
Yeah, and I can't shield because I used silvery barbs. Okay.
So against Ego, they actually what they do, like, they're in these boats, they make standing leaps and jump 10 feet in the air, shoot down at you guys, and then land back in their boats. Against Ego, that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage. And that heron, that heron gun then jumps off of the boat, and uses the hide action to hide, or like bonus action. Not well. Literally all of you can see them. Not great. But they are, like, grabbed onto one of, like, the posts of the tollway. And then the other one that's attacking Aurum is a natural 1. But as this crossbow bolt flies off into the swamp, this heron gun then also goes to take the hide action. And gets a natural 1 at hiding! They go to jump onto the tollway, and, like, basically, like, crash through one of the, like, soggy boards and, like, fall through, and you are very aware of where they are right now. So this sniper is poorly hiding, over here. And this sniper is really poorly hiding over here. Next up we have Ego.
Oh, God. Okay. The smart half of Ego says sleep a chunk of these heron gone because I know that worked before.
Mm-hmm.
The part of Ego that is being extra protective of Clover today wants to stab the guy who just burned her. Give me 1 second while I decide which part of Ego wins over.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for it.
Less people.
Yeah.
Aurum, you're on deck, and then Dawn after that.
That would probably be my wisdom. That's over a 10. Gonna still do the smart thing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So sleep is a 20-foot sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts, creatures are affected in ascending order, so it starts with
The highest.
lowest hit.
Oh, the lowest, yeah.
The lowest hit points.
Okay.
So, I'm sure I won't be able to get him, but I will. Let me check my range. Sleep is 90 feet. Yeah, so I'm fine. So I will target it around, let me ping. Yeah.
Like this?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere, so I think I can, like, put it here and get all 4 of those heron gone, and if by some miracle, like, he has not a lot of HP, he's in it too.
Okay. So, like, are you trying to get, like, so 5, 10... Hold on, let me... Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, so that is... 20-foot radius?
Yes, 20-foot
Oh
radius.
shit, yeah, fuck yeah, you can get that whole group of them.
Yeah,
okay,
it's about the size of a fireball.
And what level are you casting at?
The only level I know, 1.
Oh yeah. So go ahead, roll, is it 5d8?
Yes, I roll 5d8. Right? Yeah, okay. It's right at the top there.
Oh my God, I forgot that we're level 2.
20.
Okay, 2 of the heron gun. Pick 2 of the regular heron gun that you just want to fall asleep.
Yeah.
'Cause they're the same hit points.
Ideally, the ones that haven't gone yet.
Okay, so this guy. Let me put like a thing on him. And this guy.
Yeah, sure.
So those 2 are sitting in this like little like skiff, and your spell connects, and the 2 of them instantly like fall asleep, and one of them is like hanging over the side of the boat, and the other is like there, and the third one that's in the boat with them is like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, you knock 2 of them out.
Yeah, I take out my cricket and I rub its legs together as it makes a little lullaby and they fall asleep. And then, like, Ego from stretching, like, kind of hunches over a bit because it's like, oh my God, there's a whole crossbow bolt in me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there, let's see, cover, this tree and these mushrooms? Can I get cover in there?
You'll have to jump down into the muck.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I still will. So
Okay.
Ego, like, I'll say it's probably more like Ego casts the spell, and then there's a twinge of pain from that, and Ego kind of falls off.
Mhm. Yeah. So, when you are in the smuck, you are also at half speed.
That's
because it's just like very deep and like sucking you in, but you can get cover.
And then to try and calm myself down, I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna use their own little sing-song music against them, and I'm gonna focus on the beat of the music and time my heart and breathing with it. And I'm gonna take my scissors out, and I'm gonna sing the song that my mom used to sing to me, and I'm gonna start a Blade song.
Okay. Alrighty, so you're going over like here.
Yeah. I'm gonna get down in there.
Okay. Boop. And put you over there.
I want to be like in between the mushrooms and the tree to get some cover. So
Okay.
I'll move a little bit closer. Yeah, so my AC is...
You can get 3/4 cover from that.
Dope. Okay, my AC is way higher. My speed is increased by 10 feet, and if I have a con save, it's better. Yay.
Okay.
That's
Anything else? All right. Aurum, you are up. Dawn, you're on deck.
I'm gonna run all across the planks up to this guy.
Uh-huh.
And when I get in range of him, I'm gonna hunter's mark him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna say, you never touch another man's bindle. I'm gonna try to hit him.
Go for it, yeah.
Fight! Oh, about fight!
Oh, that's not good. That's 11.
He just dodges out, jumps. You just jump straight up out of the way of your claws.
I hate rabbits. I hate rabbits so much.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Hey, what's yours is mine. It's only a matter of time. That bindle too."
You're not gonna steal my pin. That's my turn. I have nothing else.
That's it. Okay. Dawn, you're up.
Oh my god, I have no idea what to do. I think...
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I need to go back to Aurum really quick because you just, how far did you just go?
20.
Yeah, so you moved
No, it was
more
30.
than half. You moved full speed for that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I need you to do something. You need to roll me a dexterity saving throw because you're not being careful.
Yeah. That's the 19 plus 3, 22.
Okay, you're able to avoid the really rickety parts of the causeway.
Nice.
Okay, now it's Dawn.
So Don's gonna move here.
Uh-huh.
That is not more than half his movement right now.
Okay,
And
cool.
I think he's going to hit... From here, I think he can reach everyone he wants to reach with this.
Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna hit Aurum, Clover, and Ego with a bless.
Nice!
Thanks.
What does that look like when you bless them?
A little dandelion grows out of their hair.
Yeah, like a little...
Yeah, literally from the top, and then they just start like radiating like a gold. As long as it's on them. Because yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, and what does that confer to everybody?
That means they can add a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws and ability checks.
Cool.
Nice.
Basically, if they make anytime they make a... Sorry, it might not be all of that. Anytime they make an attack roll or a saving throw, they can add a D4 to the number rolled.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
I'm basically just waiting to see if anyone shoots any arrows at me so I can catch them or something.
Uh-huh.
Shield.
Nice.
I'm taking out my shield and my sword.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Alright. So next up are the brigands. 2 of them are passed out, but the other ones will, jump out of the boats So this one will jump. Boop. 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 And then... they will just jump. Oh, no, this guy's asleep. Get back here, you. Get back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay in the boat.
Stay in your boats. And this guy will jump up here instead. And then they are going to run up on y'all. So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10. This one's gonna jump down. And is gonna get up in your business, ego. And then 5, 10. Okay, this one's gonna go in the muck. Oh, nope, that's a sniper. Might be. 5, 10, 15, 20. That one's gonna jump down into the muck. And you all notice as they are like running on these causeways, they know exactly where to step. They are very familiar with these walkways. So one of them is gonna take a swing at Dawn. Let's see, we'll roll this one with a club. No, that's a 10 to hit.
Nope, not even close.
Not even close. The rest of them can't get quite into melee. Well, there's the one in melee with ego. Also a 10 to hit. Okay, cool. So this one is going to shoot his sling at Dawn. This one over in the corner here. Oh, whoop, in the mud. That's cocked. 15 to hit. Nope. This one is going to shoot his sling at Aurum. Because he's like behind Agden. Natural 1. What the
Go.
Okay, that's the brigands. They did literally nothing.
We don't get to hit Aurum.
Yeah. Lucky lion, you know.
Clover, it is your turn. You can see that Aurum is like slashing at air. Aurum, it looks like he's like trying to attack something, but you can't see what. But there's all of these hair and gun that are just like jumping up onto the tollways and like advancing on the group of you.
DM question. What's my DC again?
15 con save.
Okay, well, at least I have a D4.
But you get to add the bless, and also you have advantage from my...
Yes. Nice. Silvery barbs coming in clutch.
4. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work.
Advantage and plus a d4.
Yeah, that's...
And you have your d6 for the day.
That's an 8 plus... So that's a 10. Oh,
If you wanted to use your d6, you could,
yeah, I'm gonna try to use my d6. I need to try it. It's be a 5 or a 6, or it's not gonna do shit.
It might. Is it a 4?
It's a 2.
Oh, yeah, so, as this action, like, rapidly starts, I think Clover has a moment of panic where she, like, mentally goes back to the first brigand fight and just is, like, panicking, and her breath, she starts breathing faster, and instantly, like, her body, like, just tenses up because she can't breathe, so you lose your action and your reaction. But you still get a bonus action if you want to do anything with that.
I don't have a bonus action.
You have Hex?
Nope.
Okay. Sadly, that is your turn.
That's not Clover,
You can
honey.
move. You can move.
Maybe...
If you stay next to me, I can give you cover from some ranged attacks.
Yeah, maybe I'll, like, go prone behind Dawn. Would that help? Do I feel like that would like?
Yeah. If you want to like be crouched behind Dawn, you can.
Yeah, I
the
think.
prone will give them disadvantage, and then Dawn can maybe block for you a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
because
I feel like just on instinct, she just like falls to her knees, holding her left side, right side, whatever side. She's holding her side.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty, we're back
I really
at the top
wanted
with
an armor
Agden.
of Amethyst, and I couldn't even get that.
I'm sorry, baby.
No, this is very on brand. I love it. It's fine.
So Agden is going to make a standing leap and jump across. Aurum, you do get an attack of opportunity.
I'll take it. 16 plus 6, number.
22? Yeah, that hits.
Wonderful.
And you do have Hunter's Mark on him, so don't forget that.
I take my claw and I rake it across his back as he jumps, and that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 points of damage.
Nice. 12 points, you said?
Yeah.
I need to get Sentinel.
Okay. And then let me just look up one thing super quick.
Sentinel would be really nice for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So Agden can see that a lot of his people are trying to hit Dawn, and everything is just like bouncing off of him, just like missing. And he sees this big tin can of a man and decides to hop in on that. So he is going to come over here. 20. Let's see. Sorry, hold on. It's like it's the diagonal like lines of the walkway with the squares of the map for me. But he's gonna hop over one more space, get into melee with you, Dawn.
Leave me alone.
Let's see. That I don't trust that dice anymore. We're gonna roll this one.
Leave me alone.
Ooh, that might not work. Okay, so he only rolled a 4 on the dice, so that's a 15 for a sleight of hand check. What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 10.
Okay, yeah, so what trinkets do you have?
I don't have any, but I do have...
He has a very high sleight of hand.
Yeah, I do have the Witchlight face paint and the hand puppet.
Yeah, let me look at your sheet.
With
Here
the
we
hand
go.
Puppet, my woodcarver's tools. Don't take my woodcarver's tools.
You have the memory gourd.
No! That weighs more than a pound.
No, if he sees the gourd on you, he's taking the gourd.
No!
He's literally taking the gourd back. And in fact, he sees the gourd on you, and that's why he comes over and attacks you and is going to brand you.
No!
That's a natural 20. Okay.
I have to silvery barbs again. I
Yeah.
don't want you to be crit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll silvery barbs again.
Okay. What is it to hit? That's a brand 21 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Okay, he's gonna hit you. Luckily, he's not critting you.
We don't need someone else, yeah, because I don't want to know what his brand does on the critical table.
Ooh!
My whole plan.
14 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and he becomes invisible to you.
You would have been down.
So yeah, he sees the gourd is like slung over your shoulder and like rips it off of you, and is like, so you're the ones that Jebek told me about, lovely. I'm gonna have a great time beating your asses black and blue. And then he brands you like in the face, because that's the only part of you that is like visible, and this magical brand of 3 rabbits jumping in a triangular shape burns onto your skin, and he vanishes and you can no longer see him. He is then going to run back 10 feet, so he's no longer in melee. So you do get an attack of opportunity against him if you would like.
I'll try.
Go for it. You have a disadvantage because he is fleet of foot. And he's also invisible.
Okay.
And I'm throwing my advantage out to if he's in range, I think I'm gonna try Aurum. Yeah, within 60 feet. Aurum, I'm gonna give you the advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Dirty 20 at disadvantage.
Okay. Thank you.
That just hits.
I am smiting.
Go for it.
Fucking Huck.
I've been so excited for you guys to do this fight.
This is tough. This is tricky.
This is why I wanted everyone to be here for this, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work out.
You might need to tell the horse to get involved. We need it to start kicking people.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell the horse to get involved.
Yeah, you can.
7. Okay, so that is 11 slashing damage and 6 radiant damage.
Okay. Yep, so right as he's like vanishing out of your sight, you can see that he leaps backwards and you strike out with your blade and you just like pour all of this. What does it look like when you like smite him?
It's not really visible. It's more like he strikes and then there is a blast of like air and the area around where he hit. Like, you can see where the area goes over, just becomes overgrown with, like, plants that, like, bloom, and then wilt.
Nice.
So yeah. So it's
Very
more like
cool.
you see the effects of, like, the energy coming off of it, rather than, like, seeing the strike be enhanced. But yeah, he just swings wildly, and when he feels something, he just puts that magic into it to make it hurt as hard as possible.
It was 11 slashing, right? And 6 smite?
Yeah.
He is going to uncanny dodge actually on that so that he halves it. So that's 17 total. So so here's a question. Does the smite get halved rules thing? It just says
Uncanny dodge halves the total
the
damage
attack,
of the attack.
So we will do a round down. So he reduces, so that's 16. So he takes 8. 30, 20. Okay, sorry. Had to math that for a second. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that is his turn. So next up are the snipers. So this sniper is going to shoot. Yeah, he's got mad range. Oopsie. This one's gonna shoot at... He's been branded. She's been branded. It's gonna shoot at Ego.
Okay, I have cover from this attack, right?
You actually don't benefit unless you have total cover from these snipers. They have an ability that you literally... Their stat block...
Sharpshooters?
Yeah, you gain no benefit from less than total cover from them.
Okay.
23 to hit.
I could shield with my last spell slot. No, I can't actually, because I silvery barbed. So it hits.
Luckily, I rolled a 1 on the damage dice, so you take 4 piercing damage.
That's half my HP again. I'm down to 4.
And then this guy is going to leap over here to this like tree stump and is gonna try to hide. Natural 1, bro, please. He hides very poorly. And then this sniper over here is gonna shoot at Aurum, because Aurum also has not been branded yet, I don't believe.
Nope.
9 to
Nope.
hit. Shiitake mushrooms. Bro, my dice are all over the place today. Okay, so he's then going to leap and attempt to hide out, like, somewhere over here. Yeah, he does a pretty good job. He does a pretty good job of hiding. This one guy over here, he vanishes as he hides. And then next up, we have Sniper's Ego.
Okay. Well, the next archer that hits me takes me down no matter what, because a 1 on their damage die takes me
That's
to 0.
exactly how much you have.
There's not really much I could either use my last spell to sleep more of them, or I attack this one directly in front of me. And I think I want that last spell just in case I need to shield or silvery barbs again. So for this one in front of me, I'm going to use my innate hex magic to hex him.
Okay.
I got like 1 crossbow bolt in the front of me, 1 in the back of me, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna take some of my blood and I'm gonna flick it on his face, and then the blood reforms into a pentagram on his forehead.
Yeah.
And
Are you casting Hex?
I am casting Hex, yeah.
Oh, you have the racial to cast Hex. Okay.
Yes, I have the racial to cast Hex.
Forgot. Yeah.
That is bonus action. And then action, I am going to stab him in the heart with my scissors.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Okay. That is technically I have guidance. I don't think I need it. That's a 28.
Yeah, that hits. That super hits.
Okay, so that's 8 piercing damage and 6 necrotic for a total of 14.
Are you being lethal?
Yes.
Okay, describe how you kill this Harengon.
Flick the blood onto them, and it turns into a little pentagram on their head. I don't think Clover's watching me. Scissors come out, and it's into his forehead. And
Oh my
I just
God.
make it. No one can see down here in the mushrooms and the muck. And it's just right into the forehead, and I just push him down into the muck, and I pull it out.
Lord. Yeah, he falls into the muck and is dead.
And Ego is like still like it's all still with one hand, so Ego's just like holding the like wound from the crossbow bolts, and it's like back against the tree and is like hyperventilating because this is as close to death as Ego has ever been in their life.
Yeah.
Like Ego's been like hit with like rocks and like sticks. They're shooting like arrows and bolts into me, and Ego's like, oh, that's a lot of my blood. That's a lot of my blood.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I don't know if there's any. I think, because these two are sharpshooters, right?
This one over here is a sharpshooter, and there's another one that hid that is also a sharpshooter.
So I guess I'm gonna slide against the tree and fall prone. Which would be disadvantage on ranged attack rolls. So I like stab that one, that's the threat, and then I'm like...
Okay, just a reminder, you are like standing in the sucking muck, so you're going to go prone in the mud?
Not like underneath, well...
If you go prone in the mud, your body is in the mud. I'm just letting you know that it's like it's quicksand.
Actually, yeah, no, you did describe it as quicksand. I was like, ooh, I could hide under it, and then they wouldn't be able to see me. No, okay. Scratch that. I'm just sliding against the tree, and then I feel myself starting to get sucked in, and I'm like, I'm sliding back up the tree!
Yeah.
That Heron God is down in there, though. Stabbed him and I let him get consumed.
He's like slowly like just falling into the mud and his body is just like getting sucked in. But yeah, if that is your turn, then Aurum is up with Dawn on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna run up on this guy who just so disrespectfully left the fight that I initiated with him. I'm gonna try to attack him twice.
Go for it.
I have advantage on the first one, so that makes it a 21.
That hits.
Damn. The first one is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I doubt the second one's gonna hit. That's a 13 for the second
Nope,
one.
that misses.
Right?
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that was my action and my bonus action.
And you rolled your Hunter's Mark damage too, right?
I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, okay. Rip.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next up is Dawn.
I need to not go down. So I am going to use Lay on Hands. I don't want to fucking... I'll give myself 6 points and save the rest of them for Clover or something.
Okay.
So I'm back up to 10.
Alright.
That's my action. I don't have any bonus actions, so that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is the Brigands. And then Clover, you are on deck. So... Okay, so this Brigand is gonna jump out of your range, Dawn, so you do get an attack of opportunity as he leaps down.
Get fucked!
And this one's gonna run up, and both of them are starting to, like, converge on Ego.
22.
That hits, roll damage.
Max 8 plus 4 for 12.
Okay, so this one, you just, like, cut off its head as he's jumping. Like, he just straight up gets murked. Well, I'm assuming are you being lethal?
I mean, he wasn't until he literally got branded in the face, so now he's just kind of like, alright, fuck these dudes. I don't have childlike wonder. The guilt of murder does not apply to me.
Alrighty. Luckily, because there is not an ally near this other one, when this one goes to swing at Ego, he does not get pack tactics. That's not good. That's a 9 to hit Ego.
No, Ego is able to, like, wisen up just enough to see, like, the swing coming and, like, ducks, and the club just, like, cracks into the
giant mushroom,
stuff.
yeah.
Or, yeah, one of the two, yeah. And he's like, oh my god, moving hurts, sing the song, focus what your master taught you.
Yeah, then the other two are asleep and the rest are slain, so that is going to bring... Oh, Jamie's... Oh.
Is it midnight?
Oh, it's...
But Jamie's not at the hotel anymore.
Oh, well, then what
Maybe
the heck?
it just follows with him.
Yeah, that's just him. Okay.
Maybe the cat, like, unplugged the computer because he's fully offline from Discord.
Oh, God.
Oh,
yeah,
Kristy, wait, your audio went away.
I think it was Sad Boy. I think he might have unplugged the power supply or restarted it. Like, it happens to me.
Well, anyway.
How do cats know to do that?
Because he's the spawn of Nova.
Nova taught him. I'm sorry.
He's Nova's demon spawn, that's how.
Yeah, he's Nova's demon spawn. It is
Speaking
confirmed.
of cats, Clover, you're up. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Come on, Clover, we need you.
DC 15.
Do I still have Bless?
Yeah. I didn't drop concentration. Wait, I just dropped concentration on that.
You should roll, yeah.
Oh! Dirty
Yeah,
20! Even with the...
concentration
Okay, so that'd be 20...
Wait, what did you roll?
21!
Was that a
Not over
natural?
20.
Was that a natural 20?
No. It was 18
Okay.
plus 2.
Okay. Yeah. So you are able to use your action and your reaction.
There we go.
Boy. I don't know if
Make
I
your
should.
head explode.
I don't know if I should protect myself or just attack. Oh boy. Are any of the ones that, like, this guy, is he hurt?
Nope.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think she's like feeling like a cornered animal and she's seeing her friends get hurt. I don't think she's thinking of her armor at the moment, so she's going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay. Do I need to roll, or is that something you do?
I need to roll to attack.
Okay.
Fucking kidding me.
You what?
16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, okay. I like
You're,
calculate.
you're aiming at the brigand that's on Ego, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's a D10. Oh, 7 damage.
Ooh,
As
nice.
a spectral cat paw.
Very nice.
Space cat paw.
Good stuff.
And it takes, 7 necrotic damage. It can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And it's just like gripping him.
Nice. Yeah, so this paw like reaches out and digs into this brigand, and Ego, you see like it wraps around her neck, and she's just like, and she looks like pretty hurt as like the fur around where the claws dig in like blackens and just like crumbles away, and you smell that like burning hair smell, and you just see like their flesh is just rotting in that spot.
As a bonus action,
yeah.
she just yells, "Leave us alone!" That's my turn.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh.
Roll to beg for your
30.
life.
30.
That was okay. Oh, I have a really good persuasion, but it's not gonna matter. 12.
They laugh at you
Okay.
when you say that.
I cry a little.
Oh, so would you like to move at all?
Activated murderous big
No.
brother.
No, I want to stick close to my friends that are hurt. I don't think I want to get too far away from them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So, next up is Agden. Let's see. Agden's gonna try to rob Aurum. Ooh, maybe not. Wow, okay.
Natural 1?
No, he rolled a natural 3, so that's only a 14 on a sleight of hand check, and it's the DC. You said your passive for Aurum,
15.
your passive is 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Agden reaches out to try to grab your drum off of your bindle, and
I grabbed his hand.
you're like, no.
What I say about touching my bindle?
And he like looks at your like where your hand like is like grabbing his, and he like pulls it away and is like, don't like that, and goes to brand you right in your chest.
He's probably gonna hit me with that.
Oh, you know what? I just realized he technically has 2 attacks, and I've been rolling him. He has multi-attack. I've only been rolling 1 this whole time.
Oh my god. Of course.
Well, you don't need to start now.
2?
No,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
it's up above, like, because the branding iron has like a whole paragraph for like what it does, and I didn't notice he has 2. So I'll start it now, but I'm not gonna like retroactively because I don't remember it. Natural 1, bitch. Okay, so
Luckiest lion in existence.
I literally don't know why he can't fucking hit you. Like, it's actually pissing me off. That's cacked. That's cocked! Keeps rolling into the corner of my tray. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay.
Stop! Oh my god.
My AC is 11.
You've been having all these things miss you with 11 AC.
Yeah.
So you take 9 points of fire damage
Why did I take 14?
because he rolled 2 6s and a 2.
I'm kind of messed up.
So yeah, 6, 7, 8. So 9 points of fire damage, and he becomes invisible to you.
So it's gonna get to the point where none of us can see him.
All right.
Yeah, I think the only person who can actually can
Me.
is you. Yeah, you're the only one that he
He
hasn't
missed
branded yet.
because in the very beginning he missed me with
He
the
missed,
brand.
yeah.
My heart.
And your horse.
I need
yeah.
to deal with this herring gone by me before I can start shooting him.
And then he is going to jump
Oh, leave her the fuck alone.
across over here to Clover. Out of your range, Aurum.
Attack of opportunity because he has to pass by me to get to Clover.
Yeah, you can both make attacks of opportunity. It is at disadvantage.
These
13.
attacks of opportunity are getting so fucking lucky. 18 at disadvantage plus 6.
Uh-huh. And then what did Aurum get? Hello?
13.
13.
I can't hear Aurum. I can't hear Jamie at all.
Oh,
He
you're just
sounds
really
so
low.
far
Going
away.
it's not going
Hello?
into your mic.
There you
Oh,
go,
there
there
you
you
go.
go, there you go.
Fucking
You said you
fat
got-
boy moved my slider. So is Bless still up?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, that would be a 16.
that misses. So just Dawn hits.
Oh, and I don't
Please,
have
this
concentration
guy.
on my hunter's mark anymore.
Huh? You lose concentration on it?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
that one.
Listen, another max on the die for another 12 damage.
Okay. He is going to Uncanny Dodge.
Ah!
That's fine. That means if we hit him this round, he can't do it again.
And he gets up in Clover's business.
Oh.
And she can't see. She doesn't even know that he's there. You can't even see him. No, none of you can even see him. Like Dawn, you basically just heard the wind rush by and lunged out. And Ego, you're like looking around, and you can see that Agden is like twirling his branding iron and pulling a dagger out of his belt behind her. I'm like literally the only one that can see this.
I have to ignore this herring gone in front of me.
But yeah, so that is gonna be his turn. Next up is the snipers.
Snipers,
So-
no sniping.
Let's see. We've got this one is going to support Acton.
Leave her alone.
And shoot at Clover.
She is prone still, right?
Are you you're prone?
Yeah, she laid down on the
Yeah, I'm ducking
Okay.
below.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm going like
So
this.
it'll be-
which is great for him to hit her, but bad for the sniper.
yeah.
Disadvantage.
Not great. That's a 10 to hit.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Okay, so this crossbow bolt whizzes like between your ears. And this other one is going to shoot at Ego with advantage because it's in hiding, but it will come out of hiding because of this.
If they hit me, I
Um,
go down, so I have to not be hit.
That's a 20 to hit.
Shield.
Okay, what does that make your AC?
It makes my AC 24.
Nice, nice. Okay, yeah, so what does it look like when you cast shield?
It's in this moment, I think I'm like catching my breath and I have one hand on this tree covered in my blood, and from my blood it goes black and a bunch of thorny rose brambles burst out of my blood, made out of my blood, and catch the arrow, like it snatches it.
Love it.
And then breaks it.
Amazing. Next up is Ego, then Aurum, and then Dawn.
Okay. I was really hoping to keep that shield for this person because I need to get away from them. I need to raid shield because I think it ends at the start of my turn.
It gives you, I think it keeps it up that, yeah. So your AC will stay at that until, like...
It says until the start of your next turn. So, unfortunately,
yeah,
it immediately goes away. That's fine. I'm going to move out of range of this Harengon, so they will get an attack of opportunity at me.
He's gonna take it.
5, 10, 15, 20.
16 to hit?
No. With my Blade Song, my AC is naturally 19.
Nice! Oh my god. Good stuff.
And so, Ego's like dancing, but also stumbling, and then they go for the swing, and it's just, I'm kind of like, I just kind of limbo under it with like a weird, unnatural twist, like I'm dancing like a Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
Because I need to get away from her so that I can deal with him. So I killed my target with my Hex last turn, so I have it to move with a bonus action. So I'm going to move it onto the leader.
Yeah, totally. Let me go back to my layer.
So the blood comes right off of the forehead of the one just before it sinks under the quicksand mud, and it goes onto him, and then, kind of still holding my wounds and my scissors in my hand, I make the alchemical symbol for fire, and I say, Ignis.
Yeah.
And I'll cast a firebolt at him.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
Oh, fuck yeah. Plus
Nice.
guidance. 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Get out of here. Okay. That's a D10 and a D6. A total of 13 mixture of fire and necrotic damage.
Nice. Very good stuff.
Can't have Kenny dodge that, bitch.
You're right, yeah, because it's,
He's already used his reaction.
Yeah.
And,
well, it was his turn at the start. No, he used it for an attack of opportunity, so he can't. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So I say, stay away from her. And then I go,
Don't show them weakness.
It was, what did you say, 11 or 13? 13.
13. Mixture of fire and necrotic. My speed is 40. So I'm going to still move another 2 squares. I'm going to skirt this pond and be like, trying to get away from that other herring god.
Nice.
Me calling up the dove, do something, but she won't. She won't. Horse, still, please.
That was just T-posing in the back. She's loading. Nice. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. That's everything I got.
Okay. Next up is Aurum, and Dawn is on deck.
I hear a lot. I hear a lot going on behind me. So I'm gonna run back down the dock 15 feet, and then I'm gonna jump off here.
Okay.
To get in range of this rabbit. I'm gonna try to hit this rabbit.
Go for it.
Because the other rabbit got away. That's a 24 to hit that rabbit.
Uh-huh.
For 5 points of damage.
Are you being lethal?
Yeah, of course.
How do you kill it?
Oh, thank God. Okay, she's not coming after me.
So, I jump down and I swing my claw, and it looks like I'm swinging my claw, like trying to do damage with my speed, but it's actually my strength. And I just smack him upside the head, and his head just splatters under my hand.
Shit. Oh shit. All right. Yeah,
Oops.
and the body falls into the muck and slowly begins to be absorbed by it.
Is our speed slowed in the muck?
Yes, you're also half speed in the muck.
Okay.
when you're on the walkways, you don't have to be half speed. But if you choose to move your full movement, you have to roll something. The muck, you have to be half speed because your feet you're like sinking in.
Right. So it took me 15 feet of movement to get off the wooden walkway.
So that was like you were able to basically. Well, no, actually, you need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Right.
Yeah.
Natural 20 on the
You're
dex
fine.
save.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, a lot of things to keep track of in this, y'all.
then I have 35
good.
feet of movement, so I still have 20 feet of movement left. Is that right?
5,
No.
10, 15, and then you move down for 20, so you have 15 left.
15 feet left,
Yeah.
which would be halved.
Yes. So you get like basically like 1 square.
Oh, I'll do square. Going for the
Okay.
next rabbit.
Well, yeah. They also, I forgot to say this, the snipers tried to hide and rolled like ass like they have been this entire frickin' time, so you still see them. They're like over here, and this guy probably tried to hide like over there.
For my bonus action,
Yeah.
I'll hunter's mark the sniper. This one.
Okay. Let me put a little mark on him. Okay. Yeah, anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Alright, Dawn, you're up.
I can't see the dude behind me.
Nope.
I know he's there.
You know
but
he passed by you.
Yeah. I know Stilts can see him, so I mentally command Stilts to take care of it. What I'm going to do... I should probably take care of that guy down there, but that sniper over there is kind of an issue.
I say deal with the sniper.
Yeah, so what he does is he moves 5-10 feet as if he's going towards this guy. But then what he does after that is with the running start, he pivots and uses his satyr legs to hop across.
Mm-hmm.
He can cover a distance of 18 feet by himself,
Nice.
but he's going to use his satyr hops to add a d6 onto that.
Fuck yeah.
So 3, so I think he technically covers 21 feet,
Okay.
which would put him
Or
right here, like basically on the edge of this
yeah.
square. If you want him to roll
Your little
something like
yeah, roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you like can stay balanced on the edge.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dope move.
Here's your little
19.
tippy toe hoofs are there. Yeah, you are like just able to bounce on the edge and you teeter, but like you kind of throw the weight of your armor forward a little bit and can land.
And then I'm going to swing at this dude because I
Go
know
for
he
it.
didn't think I could do that.
Go for it. Yeah, he's like looking up at you because this one is a small creature and he has like these big fluffy gray cheeks and he's just looking up at you like shit.
21.
That hits.
Seven plus 4 for 11.
Yeah, you absolutely annihilate this sniper.
I just bat him with the sword.
Yeah, are you being lethal?
Yeah, fuck this dude.
Alright, he's dead.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
Okay. Next up are the brigands.
Oh, the horse.
Oh,
Okay,
and the horse.
horse.
Oh yeah. So what can the horse do?
The horse moves. Yeah, the horse is standing here, so the horse,
Yeah.
I believe, just short of being able to. The horse is gonna run back and then turn and dash. Like they're gonna back up
Yeah.
and then they're gonna run and dash forward. So they.
What is the horse's movement?
The horse has like 50 or so feet of movement.
Okay, and how much movement is the horse using for this?
The horse is using.
That has to be like 20 feet of charging, right?
Yeah, no. Hold on, I gotta go to my extras. The horse has 60 feet of movement, yeah, and it has to move 20 feet. So to move over half its movement, and it needs to move 30 feet. And
Okay, so it moves 25 to do that then, to back up 5 and then run forward.
Uh-huh.
So you're good. So Stilts doesn't need to. Stilts is good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Stilts is careful.
So it's gonna make a hoof attack.
Okay.
15 plus 6 for 21.
That does not. No, that does hit. That does hit.
Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And he'll also take poopy damage.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, he passes the deck. No, sorry, strength saving throw, not dexterity. DC 14. 3.
That is a 10.
He fails.
Okay.
He will take a initial 3 plus 4, 8 bludgeoning damage. And
Mhm.
since he failed, he falls prone, and the horse can do another one as a bonus action.
Okay.
Got him.
This
You
one
have
had advantage because he is prone.
If the horse gets the kill.
17 plus 6
Yep, that hits.
for another 2d6. That's way better. 14 bludgeoning damage. The horse
Alrighty.
just kind of runs up on him and shoulder checks him to the ground and then just starts trampling him.
Yeah, so as the hoof connects with his shoulder, there's a definite crunch. And you hear, I guess all of you would hear, but only one of you would, and Stilts would see, that Agden is definitely in pain from that. Did not like that. Not feeling good. Is there anything else? I think that's everything that Stilts can do, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So then that's Dawn's turn, so then now it's the Brigands. Who are mostly out of commission. So this one, that is the only one that's awake. What is he gonna do? Okay, he's gonna jump over here and will run up on Clover. And he has advantage on the attack because he has pack tactics and is gonna
and I'm technically prone anyway, so
yeah. Whoop. Natural 20.
Fuck. Okay.
bye, fam. Hang on.
Luckily they don't do a ton of damage with this.
Yeah, but she's gonna get another injury.
Yeah. So you take 5 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and I need you to roll me.
Her other lung.
Where's oh, there it is. I need you to roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
Okay, she's not down though.
$13.
Okay.
I don't know if that's lucky or not. Doesn't feel lucky.
So the club cracks into your head and your ears start ringing and your vision goes blurry. You now have a minor concussion. You have disadvantage on intelligence checks.
Okay.
That's not too bad, comparatively. I've had concussions
To
before.
losing your whole turn. This poor girl.
I told you I have bad luck. No one listens to me.
Yeah, and these brigands are still asleep. So that's them, and then that brings us.
It's a minute, so I think we're about halfway.
Yeah, this brings us to Clover now.
Oh boy. Yeah. Cornered
Maybe it's been 4 rounds.
What was that?
Cornered animal, maybe. I'm just looking at my stuff.
Yeah, so you can see that Stilts is attacking at something, but you can't see him, but you can hear kind of close behind you somebody cries out in pain. But there is a brigand that literally just gave you a concussion.
They don't
as you're
look,
laying there.
Do they? Does this one look hurt?
Nope, this one's fresh.
Yeah, disengage might not be a bad idea here, just to get away.
Yeah, because we're taking care of the snipers. So if you fly,
Well,
they can't.
first I have to roll d20, right?
Yes, you
That's
do have
true,
to. You have to
before-
roll a
before
con
anything.
save.
I have to roll a con save. Let's see if I can even do anything, fam. We'll see.
Bless is still up.
Oh, please bless. Okay. 18 con save, so I can do something.
Yeah, you can do stuff. You're good.
I rolled that +3 saved me. Thank you for the bless, because I would have failed otherwise. Fuck. I don't know if I should disengage or put up armor. Probably disengage.
Do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I upside?
Hey, thanks.
Why
Why
are
am I
you?
upside down?
How?
I don't
Clover.
know.
That was
Hello,
weird.
Bear.
I was like, hello? Okay, yeah, I'm trying to think where I should go. I think I'm going towards the Sleepy Boys.
Okay. And you're taking the disengage action.
Yeah,
How are you getting over there?
crawling. I'm gonna crawl through this bunny's legs.
Okay, so you can only get 15 feet if you do that. Because if you're like prone and like crawling and moving at half speed.
Yeah. I could
Yeah.
get, like, the square? The square?
You can get like 5, 10, 15. So this square right
The
here.
square?
Why won't it let me ping? There. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you staying prone?
No, I think I'm gonna try to stand up. Well, I
Okay.
guess I can't because it's half my movement. Or if I'm standing
Oh,
still,
yeah.
is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, you could have stood up and walked and moved there normally, maybe.
Well, then she would have had to.
No, then I would-
roll. You have to roll
I stay
something
prone.
if you want to move. If you stand up, yeah.
No, she's head concussed. She's got a punctured lung. She's
like, "Fuck this
scared.
shit."
She's scared as shit. She's a scaredy cat in this moment. She's not always a scaredy
Okay.
cat, but in this moment, she is like
Yeah.
cowering.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
Aurum will be able to get back with his movement, I think, and protect you. And I can deal with the guy that I can see. Mr. Long Scarf.
That was my
Okay.
turn.
So Agnes is prone, so he will stand up because it is his turn now. And he is going to leap away from Stilts
Opportunity attack.
at disadvantage because he's fleet of foot.
Motherfucker.
He's
14.
he's got
Miss.
a lot of movement.
Yeah, he does. So he leaps away, and Ego, you're the only one who sees this, and he knows that you're the only one that can see it, and he's like clutching his shoulder, and he looks at you, and he's like, "You should know. Tell your friends not to ever mess with the most notorious brigand in Prismia." And his scarf, that is like trailing, like this blue scarf, like 15 feet behind him, lifts up, and static begins to glow on it, and he's gonna cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh.
Across Clover, Aurum, and Dawn.
Okay.
No, that's gonna kill her!
So I need all of you, Clover, Aurum, Dawn, to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. I make it at advantage.
Oh, that one's not as good.
14.
16.
Hold on, what is his? So 14, 16. I can't hear you.
10. Or
10.
9 if I don't have bless.
All of you fail.
Okay.
And I need... I might roll this just on... okay, 1, 2,
You're gonna
3,
kill her!
4,
You're gonna kill more than her.
5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one extra after this. 5, 6, 7. Fuck. 9, 10, 14, 18. 20 points of lightning damage to everybody. So basically what happens here is this scarf like lifts and static crackles off of it, and it lashes out 100 feet from him, and like as it whips past all of you, none of you can see it, and yet suddenly all three of your bodies are racked with electricity as it strikes into you. Yeah, so 20 points of lightning damage.
Bye-bye.
Is she dead? She's totally dead. She only had.
Who else has fallen?
Dawn's down.
I'm unconscious.
Okay, so is it Ego's the only one that's standing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so after his turn, it would go to the snipers. The snipers are going to leap over to... Well, there's only the one sniper. So the sniper is going to leap. Literally lands on Aurum's chest.
Damn.
And then will hop over... while standing on Aurum, basically like points its crossbow at you, Ego. We skip, it goes to Ego's turn. The sniper is like holding and pointing at you, and Agden is just like smirking at you, being like, "You gonna keep fighting, or are you ready to surrender now?" And is like basically having the sniper like hold an action to see what you're gonna do. Do you keep stilts if you go unconscious, or does stilts go away?
I don't remember.
You should look that up.
I believe Stilts has to die.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me read the spell. Find steed. It doesn't say that the steed goes away when I drop to 0 hit points.
Okay. So Stilts is just there vibing. Dove is T-posing in the background. But Ego, the sniper, holds an action while standing on Aurum's chest. I'm gonna put him like kind of over here so I can still see him. And is looking at you expectantly. It is your turn.
I mean, I know I can't win. But I'm so angry. You just did that to them.
I'm sorry. That was his Hail Mary.
I mean, they're just... I know he's holding an action to shoot me. Fucking... But I want to shoot him. He shot my friends with a lightning bolt.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot at Agden?
Yeah, with a firebolt.
Okay.
But that's gonna release the held action.
That is gonna release the held action to shoot at you.
Natural one, come on.
Not a natural one.
Damn.
That's a dirty... Nope, that's a 21 to hit.
Hits. I have 4
You take
HP.
5.
They can't.
Yeah, you take 5 points. So you can still... Okay, just roll me a D100. If you get over a 50, you can cast whatever you're going to cast. If you get under a 50, you don't make it in time.
72.
Okay, so you can still cast.
Okay, I just want to hit him with another firebolt.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's another 27 to hit him.
Go for it, roll damage.
10 and a D6. Another
Okay, he's gonna uncanny dodge and take half of that, but it still like singes. It like basically hits him in the face, and it was gonna hit him square on. You think could have done it, but he is so fast, like unnaturally, and it singes the side of his face, and he still screams out in pain, and is like his shoulder is like broken from stilts, and like the side of his face is now like burning away. And yeah, and so you see that happen as the crossbow bolt connects with your like the meat of your like chest, like actually kind of in a space in your ribs, not too far away from the little thorn, and the light fades and you go unconscious. Now, next up would be Aurum. However, Aurum, for everyone who's unconscious, you do not need to roll death saving throws. The lightning bolt was not intended to kill. It was actually like a non-lethal lightning bolt. And some things are starting to happen now, but effectively the party is wiped. But you're not dead. So let me pull something up really quick here. And see, let me tell you what happens next.
I could have beaten him.
He's gonna steal my bindle.
Kill him.
I know it wasn't a natural 20, but can we say that he has a little burn scar on his face, a la Zuko?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll let you have that. So let me change some stuff up here, guys. We're almost done. Give me like 5 minutes to wrap this.
Oh, Danica, if you happen to watch this video back,
I think you should just like not even tell her.
And then, no, do you know what happens? And then Dove trips on one of the slats of wood and falls over and knocks herself out.
Yeah, it's basically, so, like, whatever happens to you guys is what happens to her.
Yeah. I wonder if we could have done it. Probably not, with that lightning bolt.
I mean, it's possible. This was meant to be a very deadly encounter because all of you are very experienced D&D players.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see, like, would you guys like retreat? Would you like, what would you do? So all of you feel consciousness slip from your bodies. You're battered, you're bruised, you have been electrocuted, you're like pin cushions for arrows. We don't know what happens with stilts, but the three of you wake up to the smell of putrid water and rusting iron. You find yourself hanging, shoved into, split between 3 large iron cages that are hanging from wooden beams, extending out from like a balcony over what appears to be a lake. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of you in these cages. So in the first cage, Aurum, and reroll that. So Aurum and Ego, you are in a cage together. And then Clover, you are with Dove. Dawn, you are also in a cage with somebody. As you come to consciousness and look over, you see next to you a satyr, completely naked, smiling at you, sitting and leaning back. You see the face of your friend Sam, with his hoof is hanging down between the bars of this cage, and he looks at you and says, "Hello there. Nice of you to join us. Welcome back to the world of the living." And that is where we're going to end for the evening.
Not the naked satyr in a cage.
Oh, wow.
I got some choice words for him.
Yeah, he's just like, he's literally just sitting back with his like leg hanging off, just like hands behind his head.
Literally,
fully naked.
I have a 3-letter acronym for him, but I don't know if I can say that on stream.
You cannot say it on stream. Oh my god.
Italy.
Wow. Well,
Wow.
you know what?
GG.
I'm sorry that was a very deadly encounter. You can see why I wanted everyone to be here for that one.
Fair. We got spanked.
No, we could have
We
done
did
it.
well.
We could have done it.
We could have. I think we could have had
You
a better
rolled 3
chance.
natural 20s.
If I
Yeah.
remembered to use stilts earlier too.
They have a lot of abilities to give themselves advantage, like with the pack tactics and everything, and it's like, and they also caught you by surprise.
Yeah.
And y'all stuck with, y'all did not run away. I thought you guys might run away. You did not run
He
away.
stole my
I think-
rock.
He does
I'm-
have your rock, yeah.
And the gourd.
I'm
I
taking
do.
that gourd back. I'm killing him, I'm skinning him, and I'm putting him around the gourd.
I agree with Graf. I think if we had Dove here, I think my sleep in the beginning evened it out again to like the equivalent of having Dove here, but I think we could have done it. I think it's just that's how the dice went today.
Yeah.
Although that lightning bolt is
Nasty.
That's his Hail Mary. You guys got him down to...
I knew that scarf did something cool.
He had so he actually had other so his stat block in the I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. His stat block in the adventure is like so weak, and I looked at it, and this is supposed to be like your first like mini boss, and I was like, they're gonna literally dog walk him instantly. Even with all of the help that he has, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, because
and
you know how we are.
And yeah, I know all of you very much know how to play D&D, so I'm like, I'm beefing him up a little bit, like a lot of it, and I gave him like spells and I gave him like rogue abilities because it like based on his flavoring and his lore, it just makes sense. But he also has lightning lore. So what he actually you guys are a lot of you are pretty strong, but what he actually would have done was jumped in the air, lightning lured you guys up, hit you, and then made you go prone into the mud. That was like going to be his tactic, but all of the strong people got on him and he couldn't position himself properly to do that. But he would have been using lightning lore to pull you guys off of the walkways. He also had expeditious retreat and thunder wave. But he didn't really need the expeditious retreat. He would have, if he hadn't gotten all of you in a line like that, then he probably would have retreated next because he got his gourd back and he got stuff from you. But yeah, he is mean.
I didn't even notice that we just. This is why maps are useful for spells, like because when you're theater of the mind with lightning bolt, everyone's always like, you can hit 2 guys. I didn't even notice, that it was just a natural lineup.
Yeah, we managed to line up bad.
So you guys may not have noticed, but I was before, like a couple people before his turn, and I was measuring the ruler like this.
Yeah, I saw.
From why is it not working? I was measuring it like, hello?
Yeah.
It just stops.
Like over here. I was doing it this way because Clover was like behind this guy.
Yep.
And then I think Dawn was like over here.
Yep.
And so I was gonna do it that way, but then you all moved. But then I saw this one and I was like, yeah.
That's
we'll do
okay.
that. Because he would have gotten Dove, Stilts, Clover, and Dawn in that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he got like 100, and he would have gotten his own guy in that, and he did not care. Would have done it anyway. But yeah. So
it's okay. We killed 3 of them.
There were 3 brigands and a sniper in each boat. So you got 1, 2, 3. You killed
1 group.
4.
Yeah.
4 brigands and 1 sniper.
Yeah. I sent one I sent one deep into the quicksand.
Yeah.
He'll never be found.
Yeah. Their numbers are thinned, but Acton Longscarf wins the day. He's the most notorious Herringon brigand in Prismere.
I'm gonna skin him alive.
Oh boy.
I want that scarf.
I
a cool
want that scarf.
We all.
And now
want
you're
that
in
scarf.
cages. Now you're in
You can have
cages
the brand.
with Sam.
I don't want the brand. I want the scarf.
I want my rock.
I think
I want my rock back.
I think Clover should have the brand, honestly, so she can like attack
Hide from
people. And
people.
get away. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me, my wonderful players. I apologize for knocking you all unconscious. But
That was
thank
fun.
you for giving it a try. I'm glad that you almost got him. He literally had.
I'm telling you, if
you
you
would've-
was allowed one more turn, he was fucking done.
So if he didn't have an uncanny dodge, you would have killed him with that fireball. He had like 12 hit points left.
and I got exactly that. Yeah. You take that face scar.
Or no,
Remember me.
No, he had 9 hit points left. So he had 3 at the very end with that. He had 9.
Ooh,
If Stilts
So
was allowed
close.
one more turn, he was fucking done.
I think Stilts just kind of goes neutral if you're not there. Like I feel like they kind of just are like
That's true. You can't give him instructions. So
kind of she's just kind of keeping herself alive.
give her instructions. But that was
Yeah.
You take that facial scar. You remember me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me. For anybody watching, thank you for joining us. We will be back next week. Because next week we are on the road to GaryCon, and we will be featured in like on the GaryCon channel. So yeah, we're gonna be here next week as these guys are trapped in some cages.
Yay! Cages.
Yay!
With a naked satyr.
I'm gonna kill him.
Wait, is my bindle here?
No, all of your
All
stuff
of our
is
stuff
gone.
is gone.
My bindle's gone.
Yeah,
All
you
of our
guys
stuff is
literally
gone.
your weapons, your armor, your spell casting things that you need, literally all of your stuff is gone. You are wearing like your common clothing. You have nothing left.
Am I back in my suit?
No, you're actually also naked.
Why
There you
are you sexualizing me?
Did they trim my claws?
You're down to your boxers. You've got like little boxers.
You're still sexualizing me. I know what you
You
are.
don't have clothes. You literally don't. You have like armor. You have
Give
like
me my suit back.
You have like a tunic. You have like a tunic and some some breeches.
Give me my suit back.
But everybody is like basically just like a regular guy right now.
Did they trim my claws?
He's probably hanging all out of the
No.
bottom of that tunic too.
They can never fully disarm me because Firebolt doesn't require material components, so I can still do it.
I
Yeah.
can still scratch stuff. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, we'll be back here next week. And the next time that some bunny rabbits are kicking your ass and stealing all of your stuff, make sure you add your proficiency bonus.
Hey. Love you.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Love you, bye.